Hey everybody, and welcome this week to Heaven Does Not Respond. This is kind of an interesting game with a really interesting premise and a really interesting story. How many times can I put interesting in the intro? That's the question today. No, this is pretty cool. It plays like a Hypnospace Outlaw clone a little bit, in that it's an old operating system that you're, using. And you're trying to uncover this mystery throughout the game, which we're going to cover here in just a second. I don't usually do this. It's not usually like the kind of warning that I give my viewers or anything. I don't usually play games with heavy a subject matter as this. There's a lot of references to like death and self-harm and stuff. If you don't think you could handle a video like that, please click off. And it is a little bit heavy-handed. Lots of depression talk in this game and stuff, too. I'm not going to preach about it or anything, so if you're worried about that being this kind of video, don't worry about that. But, like whenever we're talking about characters that are going through hard times, that's going to be one of the times that they're going through and the self-harm that they might participate in during that. What else do I want to say about this? This game does have some English localization issues that I'm going to poke fun at throughout this game. I believe the creator of it is Turkish, or from Turkey at least. And I'm not going to give them too hard a time. Let's see. Jump scares. That's another thing. That's the last thing that I'll cover, and then we'll get started here. Jump scares throughout this game. There are two big ones in this game that I will probably put a countdown timer for on screen. I'm going to adjust the audio so it's not too loud, but I can't really do much about the fact that they're actually going to jump onto the screen other than a countdown and turning down the audio on your side of things, so it won't be nearly as loud for you as it is for me. But anyway, let's begin here. Enough of that hubbub out of the way. On February 7, 2005, the villagers of some township that starts with a T reported a body lying just outside of their village. So there's a body outside of a village. The victim was soon identified as Salim Kara, a young man in his 20s. Next to him was a handheld video camera. Local police took charge of the scene at first. And at the top there, you saw there was a NIC case file, because it's like the NIC is like this organization. So the autopsy suggested Salim had been dead for over a week, but his mother insisted that she had seen him off that very morning. So some weird sort of time dilation thing here. Even the nearby street cameras confirmed her story. So she probably saw him off in the early morning, and then he was dead that evening. And so, the fact that he'd been dead for a week was weird. Nothing added up. Due to suspicions of an anomaly, the National Intelligence Center, the NIC, took over the case, seizing Salim's camera and his home computer. The moment investigators tried to connect the camera, something went wrong. So the files on both the camera and the computer were suddenly missing or corrupted. So that's our job primarily through the game, is to fix these missing or corrupted files. To dig deeper, Nick's Cyber Division Chief CY handed the case over to veteran analyst MY, who is us, as I understand. We're MY. M, the first name initial, received only one instruction. Go home. We'll send you the computer and the camera. That's crazy to have the materials at home, but from now on, you'll follow our orders through the portal. I sort of figured you would work on this at the department or whatever. I assume we work for a kind of FBI systems type area. So we're on Salim, the young man who died's computer right now. This is also going to be a little bit of a story kind of walkthrough too, because I just kind of want to talk about my thoughts about the story and stuff. It's very late whenever we play this game. This does not match your system computer clock. It's 11 o'clock straight. Integrity errors have been detected in the system storage. Some critical system files on your computer are corrupted or missing. So we're going to have trouble messing with the data until then. So where best to kind of start? Let me think. Let's start with the README, because this is kind of the way that I went through this game too. So as I told you, some parts of the computer became unstable after connecting the camera device. You can find the instructions and detailed information about the case at this address, and then it gives us a link that we can go to. So, we've got an internet here that we can use. There are a lot of different links that we can go to and stuff. Keep in mind, again, that this is Salim's computer. So this has a lot of stuff that he would mess around with. And you can also see stuff you can see his profile here. Again, this is a browser, pretty much. It profiles Salim_Kara. He was born in 1983. So he was, probably 22 at the time of his death. He has all this different information here. We can go back to the home page here where we can see other people have posted other stuff. This isn't going to be super streamlined. I do kind of want to explore some web pages here and there. So if you want a streamlined, straight beginning to end playthrough of this game, that's probably not going to be it for you, but there are times I will focus on that. I have timestamps below for the different segments of the game that's going to be cut into 4 or 5, so We have Social River, like a bunch of his like favorited stuff here at the top. News to Date is like a very basic like news website. My wife is very pretty but short. Oh, that's always such a problem, isn't it? I hate it when my wife is short. Jackal Blog. This is just like a dude's like blog. I find this blog actually kind of boring. Tomorrow in game, he talks about like raising a bug or something like that. He's just kind of boring to me. Here, this is like a music kind of website. Like, this is for young, like, artists or whatever, at least as I understand it. But we saw before, like, we can operate this like an operating system, that we have a website that we can go to here. So this is, like, put on here by, like, our bosses or whatever. Thankfully, it's got copy-paste functionality. And the important websites that we visit get added to our... Oh my goodness! Get added to our. Please click off this. So that's like a pop-up. Oh man, how fun pop-ups used to be. I guess they're still around, kind of. Anyway, you can copy and paste. And whenever we visit like an important website, it gets added up to our taskbar at the top, the bookmark bar. So here we can read about like what our job is and stuff. We also just got a message. So sometimes in games, I say it might be worth it to watch a playthrough, one of my playthroughs through twice to get a different perspective on things. Maybe that's, totally up to you, but I would consider doing that. So we don't have an image for our character. Our first name is MEH, last name YIL, staff number, we're a cyber analyst. We can look at some of this stuff. I'm going to be just kind of doing a paltry once over. I'm not going to be paying much attention to this. Again, this is like a Republic of Turkey. I don't think that's how Turkey is spelled. Like even locally for them. I don't know. I don't want to show my ignorance here, but I don't actually know anything about Turkey, and so I don't know if it's actually spelled like that. I know that most of the names and stuff in this game are Turkish, so you'll have to forgive me. I do want to just like kind of briefly go over this stuff. So all that this kind of message here is saying, this is unresolved anomalies. So you can consider us kind of like FBI. Whenever I came into this game, I thought this was going to be like a game that sort of was mainly about like, I thought we were going to be investigating cryptids. But whenever I actually sat down and was actually playing this game, I wanted to show that off, sorry. the Minesweeper thing. I thought it was going to be like an SCP kind of thing, but it's a little bit different than that. It's more like working for the FBI. So we got like the big case of the month, basically. The Salim Kara incident has provided the first substantial clue that may illuminate the underlying mechanism of these anomalies. So basically, people have been like weirdly disappearing and showing up older or younger in the ways that they've been dying or disappearing. And we haven't had much evidence of like the tangible evidence, but now we have a computer and we have a fucking camera that we're going to be able to put the two together and like investigate this. So how are we going to do that? Let's look at these instructions. When the camera, oh god, I fucking hate Shadowboard. It's so annoying. When the camera was connected to the computer, some of the system's data became inaccessible. We tried importing the videos using this program to import them, but the process failed when the data remained encrypted. It appears the program has encrypted both parts of the computer files and its own internal data. So our objective, look through the entire system and check all the files, find a way to bypass the encryption. So I'm going to go ahead and close out of the internet for just right this second. If you're struggling with this game, you can click on the Help Center and it'll give you kind of ideas of what you should be doing. I use it. I will probably click on the Help Center at certain points because I forget the locations of like websites and stuff like that. We'll have to mess with the router admin panel and stuff a few times. Let's reply to this message that Jacob TW sent us. I'll go ahead and close out of this. So Jacob TW sends us a message, and this is what I was talking about. Like, you might want to rewatch like this through for this context. But I'm going to say like Salim, because he's saying, "Hey Salim," and we're obviously Salim Kara. I wanted to reach Salim Kara. Who are you? So your dialogue splits here. You can say, "I'm his mother. I'm an agent." I'm going to say, "I'm an agent." You're currently speaking to a government official agent. Officer, I was saddened to learn that Salim passed away. I was his supervisor. If you need any information regarding him, I would be happy to assist. And we say, oh, actually, you could help. You can send me your phone number so I can review where and when you last met Salim. And he's like, okay, give me just a second. Oh, okay, I gotcha. And then he blocks us. So that is really suspicious. let's go to the T media importer and get an idea of like what the problem is. So we click on the video file we want to import. We click on import and it gives us an error code. So this is where you might start your first kind of hurdle for this game. Like, what do you do with an error code? Now, if you visit the help center, it'll kind of slowly walk you through how you can, go about like checking out these error codes. So you have to open up the terminal here, like in a computer. And I'm just going to go ahead and quickly type out help. And this will give me a list of commands. If this looks imposing to you, most of these commands are not important. Clear, you don't have to worry about that. That just clears the terminal screen. Help does what, help does. It displays this shit. We could diagnose, which is the important thing for us. We can check our connection to see if we're online or offline. Let's just go ahead and check that. Are we online today? Yep, we're online. This changes a few times throughout the game, but you never have to use it. SkyGet, you only use once towards the end of the game. It's to install, look for software and install it. So like in real life, I could do like SkyGet, like 7-zip for a zipping and unzipping install suite. But for us anyway, we want to diagnose, and then we have an error code there, which is 0x31, and then we'll diagnose it. And it's giving us now 3 different problems on our system. Oh, and we just got a message from somebody. I'll look into that here in just a second. So if you're familiar with computers, you might recognize these as like file repositories on your computer. So here, I'm going to open up our documents. You can see that these match the file repositories. I guess I'll move this up just a little bit. I want to be able to show this off. There we go. So you can see like home, Salim documents, and they're all under the documents tab. And then my diary, pictures, or IW kill. Those are the 3 things that we have to fix. So like, let's go down this in order. So let's say I go to my diary and we have a file here that's corrupted. So I go to click on it and we can try to repair the file. So I think this is like a little mini game. All these are different in the way that you try to repair them. This is not a very difficult kind of puzzle, I don't think. Yeah, okay, we have to click and hold, my bad. FJ. So what you're doing is you're like matching these. You can go not horizontal, diagonal, horizontal, vertical, and diagonal. Now we're looking for an A, but they will at least always be connected in that way. So they will at least always be. Am I incorrect? Oh, fuck, I already took the wrong way. God damn it, what an idiot am I. There we go. FJKA. This is what I get for trying to do a half-hard puzzle at the same time. Then we got an S. I got 2 S's to pick from. Let's do the... God damn it, I don't want to fuck this up. $sign. Okay, and then we need like what kind of looks like a 3. Some of these numbers and stuff are a little bit fucked up on my screen, like where S's kind of look like 8s and 8s look like S's. Now we need a $sign, and of course that's down. God damn it. I can't believe I'm already fucking up this puzzle like so abysmally. Okay, so AQ, S, $sign. Man, should I really just sweat this already? Okay, X, and then the percentage sign, and then the number 6. All right, there's only one of those. The letter, capital Q, and then what kind of looks like a G a little bit to me. S, and then a B. All right, there we go. That repairs the file for us. We got the first of 3 problems resolved. Troubleshooting, it should fix. Nice. So we can close this window and review the diary. Dear Diary. So this is a diary from Salim. So you can consider this like really important. I'm going to kind of just briefly go over this, but whenever I was talking about like our characters like kind of depressive and stuff, this is what I'm talking about. Not going to try too hard to be funny today. I woke up early, and man, that's torture. When you wake up early, you got to be staring down an endless day, blah, blah, blah. Mom made breakfast. It was nice. We sat down together and talked a bit about Dad. I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse. Sometimes it feels like mentioning him keeps him alive for a second. Sometimes it digs the hole a little deeper. So Salim was a man who lived with his mother, and his dad seemed to be dead. Later I got dressed, thought maybe I'd meet with Ali. Turns out it was his brother's birthday, so Ali is like a friend of our characters here. His mom had prepared all this food, and the whole thing felt too much for a kid's birthday, but whatever, it was fun. We laughed a bit. Ali's an idiot, a real dumbass. Let's just scroll down through this. I don't think there's much important here. Oh, this is really important. Job, same old shit. Not a single job opportunity. So they live in like a small town. The game described it as a village. Every poster on a wall, every ad in the paper, it's always something I can't get, something I'm either not good enough for, or something that isn't even real. Feels like the whole town's designed to squeeze the life out of you. Sometimes I get so restless. The silence at night pisses me off. So this is a guy who like doesn't really have any aspirations. His dad died. He's depressed because of that. And then at the same time, he can't really get a job, and he sees his mom working hard. I don't know if he's mentioned that. Maybe that's proof I'm not... Oh, I'm still breathing, still writing. Maybe that's proof I'm not gone yet. Or maybe it's proof I'm already gone, and this is just an echo. Anyway, fuck it. I'm going to mess around on the internet for a while and then just crash. Okay, so we've got the diary out of the way, and I'm going to just go ahead and we'll just punch in diagnose 0x31 so I can demonstrate how that file has now been resolved in comparison to the other two. Okay. So the next thing that we need to do, let's go to, let's do pictures. Let's just go down the list. So we have pictures, image 2, and it says it's corrupted, and we can see metadata missing for this file. So let's go ahead and open this up again. We can take a look at the metadata here. Their camera manufacturers here went to Ollie's brother's birthday the other day, took some pics. His mom made awesome food. Which one do you think is me? Now, you might think that this is just a crazy looking picture. He used some kind of cool effect, but nope, we need to go to the Teletronics website, and then we can, since we're logged in as this guy, we can, Salim, we can go up to recent orders and see what he's ordered lately, and you must enter the PIN for this action, and it's the user's birthday. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the Social River. I believe he was born in 1983. Yep. So we'll go back to Teletronics, recent orders. This game desperately needs a notepad feature. That was something I felt very strongly as I played this game, was like, I wish this game had a notepad. All right, so we can see what we've got here. We've got 3 things: a T-Sun camera, a Sony CD, South Digital SATA. We need the user manual for the camera because it's going to have the information that we need to put the model number, which was missing from the all right, let's go to the camera here. I'm going to close out of some of this stuff because it is getting a little bit clustered on my end. Okay, so the model is missing from here. We can repair the metadata by filling it in here. Here's some basic information about how to use this, like how to power it on, how to like care for the lenses. There, we've got the model number. It's HDC 4100. I'll just go ahead and plug that in with a simple copy paste. I don't know. Yeah, I accidentally put a space in. I don't know how sensitive this game is to spaces. I know how sensitive it is for URLs, so I'm just not going to I'm just going to be very careful whenever I copy paste stuff. So the hash match successfully, and it repairs this image. I think Salim, I don't know, I think he's this guy on the right, but I can't really remember. Anyway, I'm going to close out of this. Now this second file has been repaired. I believe I'm just going to close out of absolutely everything real quick. Let me go ahead and just type in diagnose and then 0x31, and we'll make sure that we've got the first 2 out of 3 of the files repaired. Very cool. Looks like I've been playing for 13 minutes. At least I can use that to keep track of how I'm doing. Now we're looking for Salim documents IW kill. So this is kind of an oddish game a little bit. We can look at things like change log, initial build, bug fix. We can look at the README. IW Kill is an absurd art experiment disguised as a game. Expect the unexpected. For questions, support, or feedback, contact Nikos Games. And we can look at this. This is like a null file, nothing to see there. And there's a file missing at this location. We're looking for smans.dll, and that is missing from this file repository or directory. So we're going to copy this and then go back to the internet and paste it into our, paste it into our search bar. Now then, we're on Nikos Games for players who don't mind not coming back. This is a guy who sort of takes himself a little too seriously, but it is funny. I like this guy. He's like, I'm not simply pushing pixels on a screen. I'm conveying something deeper, something you are probably too blind or shallow to recognize. My games are free, not because they have no... Hey everybody, Dr. Dirk from the editing room here. I'm so glad we could share this moment together, laughing at past Dr. Dirk for keeping his headphone volume way too loud and banging into his desk and almost knocking his microphone over. Back to you, past Dr. D. Sorry about that. I was just so enthralled with playing this game so casually. I didn't expect to jump 2 feet in the air this early. So select the image that contains a bee. Sorry, we'll get right into things. I'm sure I'm going to have to put something in the interim there so That will explain why. Oh man. Okay, cars move, people move. Are cars people? No, that's false. How many legs does a dog have? 4. This is like verify that you are human. There's like this audio. It just sounds like growling. You can't really hear anything as you like it just, again, it's not like whatever it describes itself to be. It's growling or like whispering. What did you hear? Human or not human? I will say not human. So the computer detects us as like an AI, and this is like why it's throwing us this weird shit. Which one is a color? Elephant, green, or some kind of weird like hexadecimal thing? Is this, I remember. Okay. And then you don't remember. And then there is like this weird outside of the mall looking kind of area. Whoop, there's a face on our right. Did you just blink? We can't select yes. I'll just click no. Very creepy. Have you lied to me so far? And then we can't really select anything of any note. And it says you blinked in like whispery human like voice. It is got like this weird sort of, goddamn, this shit always makes my, it's so like weird to go from like the like comfort of like an old familiar operating system to like this. I'm typing. Okay, I guess I just can't use the fucking mouse. How about help? How will that get me? Let's do exit. I don't think this is gonna work. Yeah, unable to exit. Let's do connection, and we'll see if we're okay. Dial-up connection is active. Let me do let's do diagnose, and then okay, fuck. I don't really have any idea here. Let me do clear, actually. Alright, we're back here. Help. You know, I just played this shit, but, like, it's clearly not... Like, I'm clearly already having trouble. So I can't exit. I can't diagnose. I can't sky get. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I can't, like... I don't think I can do it. Hold on. Okay, I'm a complete dumbass. I see the error code there in the bottom right. Son of a bitch. Diagnose. This is like, I've completely lost control of this thing after getting scared a little bit. Are you kidding me? The system suspects that you may be part of a generative AI experiment. If you believe this is an error, you may deactivate the file manually using deactivate Skylock service. Deactivate Skylock.service, and you have to like name these very meticulously. Do you want to force deactivate? Yes. This is kind of interesting. You have to match these, like these ear FE, like where these are missing or whatever, and it just keeps spelling fear over and over again. So FEA, and it tells us to stand by. It's like making sure that we're human. And Skylock service has been deactivated. It is now exiting safe mode. Okay, that scared the shit out of me. I was making fun of this guy's website and it just jump scared me. Not even that bad. Okay, not a general statement. All my games are free, not because they have no value, but because trying to get a single dime out of you ungrateful motherfuckers is the hardest job in the world. This is so funny. I did look this up, and apparently like these are like 3 popular games. I don't recognize the one in the middle. This is like some kind of like a Quake, not like some kind of like boomer shooter. And then this on the right, I think is like fucking Warcraft, World of Warcraft or something. Feel free to download my games. If you have any questions, message me, and my social chat username is Nikos Kojimos. That thing fucked up my life. Don't worry, I'll fuck that thing too. I'm just biding my time. All right, so we will message that guy. That's right. Social chat. I guess we could talk on social chat with like this weird other girl. Send this to 10 people in the next hour, and tomorrow the love of your life will surprise you. You remember this shit? This is a classic. This is my favorite. Send this exact text back to them. Like, you can't send it to me. That doesn't count. Who cares, we say. Who are you even? You messaged me. What the fuck? Who are you? So, question mark. So you have to tell me first, or so you messaged me first. Now you got to tell me who you are. She's like, fine, shut up. I'm K girl K. Like, okay, girl, okay. Saw you on Social River. Had to say hi. I guess we'll just say, like, what are you trying to get at? I would be like an agent, but I don't get what this girl's playing at. Opening an account with your real name, like Salim Kara, that's kind of lame, not gonna lie. The only lame thing ain't just your username. It's also your bio on Social River, lol. What does our fucking Social River bio say? It's not that cringy, is it? Let me see. I'm kind of, yeah, that's probably not. I'm kind of shy, lol, but if you get me comfy, I open up. Family's super important to me. I'd do anything for peeps I love. I'm a little thinker, though. I'm a little thinker, though. But oh my god, I laugh at dumb jokes. Rolling on the floor laughing. Lol. I don't really buy that. Crowds are meh. I'm all about one-on-one chats. Talk to you later. Okay, it's a little cringe, but did you just friend me just to roast me? The message you sent me just shows who the real lame one is. For real, she says, this thing's like mega famous on the net. I guess you're just some old dude who's really not up to date. Yes, you caught me. All right, I think that's... Oh, wait, what do you mean? Oh, we can tell her that we're actually not Salim. You are currently speaking with an investigative agent. The person named Salim Kara is currently deceased. And she's like, wait, he died? And we're like, yep. So you're some kind of agent or cop checking out his PC. And we're like, yeah, we can put it that way too. This is what I'm saying about like the English shit does not quite add up. Like the translation's not quite there. Hey, okay, I don't want to get involved with this. I apologize, sir. Well... I wasn't trying to throw my weight around. Sorry about that. Okay. So we have our social chat reopened up here. And I'm going to, let's see, where's this guy's name? We have to add this guy and message him about like his games. We will add Nikos_Kojimos. And we can message him a little bit. The user has successfully added to your contact list. Let's send a message. Okay. We can message this guy, say hello. I like his profile picture. He kind of looks a little disgusting with his, like, stringy hair a little bit. But, hey, who is this? I'm a fan of yours. Yeah, what does my number one fan want? Careful when you talk to me, bro. I'm so fucking busy these days. I'm about to lose it with all these bugs and glitches. Like, if you're just going to keep me busy with pointless stuff, get lost. Now, what do you want? Spit it out. So we tell him that we're looking for a file on the IW kill, but now we're looking for something in IW kill, but it's missing. So what was the file called? All right, we can pull this up on the terminal and actually just type it in straight from the terminal. smans.dll, and I've got my fucking mouse in the way. All right. And he should reply, oh yeah, I remember that one. So will you help me out? And he's like, I don't know. Nope. Come on, why not, man? Because I don't care. I like this guy's. He's got like a shitty personality, but I think he's hilarious. I'm busy. Get lost. Come on, man. Please. I need that. You think they're gone? And we're like, what are you even talking about? Okay, fuck it. I'll give you the file. So this guy's kind of schizophrenic a little bit and an asshole, but I think he's funny. I'll give you the file, but I need a favor. And we're like, a favor from me? Okay. Of course from you, dumbass. This is me. This Nikos Kojibos guy is me. You have to play my newest totally not sexual game. We say, can't you just give me the fucking file? And he's like, nope, and don't ask me why. This is hilarious. And we say, why? And he says, because your grandpa got fucked by a fly. Dude, he flat-handed roasted me. Fuck you, dog. Nah, but really, if you don't play it, I'm not sending it. Fine, just send your shit-ass file. And then he sends us like a link to like a file-sharing website where we can install this. Let me know when you won the game. Sure. All right, we'll fire this up on File World. Oh, great. Now my fucking connection's fucked up. All right, let's go to this 192.168.1.1, and we'll see what we got going on here. Username. God damn it. I think... Well, I actually just happen to know this, but in case you need it, yeah, our connection's all fucked up. Let me close out of this. Let me minimize that. I'll close the terminal. I'll close one of the social chat windows. If you're not sure, like, how to get to like the admin panel on your like internet connection or whatever, it says in one of these pages 192, and the username is admin and the password's 123456. So I'm just going to punch that in on my keyboard. I get so used to using this as a normal computer, I almost hit tab there. All right, so we'll just go ahead and connect to the internet. Later on, you can turn on like a VPN service, which is important to like interact with more stuff on the web. We have reconnected to the internet, which is good for me. Thankfully, you don't have to do anything like super special, at least as far as I'm aware, like in that panel. So that's good. All right, let me go back to this chat window where I can open up this file importer. Is somebody watching you? Hackers, NIC corporations, get 100% secure email address right now. So this is like a file sharing website. We got memories.exe. This is a very odd program we're about to get. Open downloads, sure. All right, memories, and this is just our downloads folder. So this is the camera thing we downloaded earlier. We can click and open up memories. No lawyers were harmed. Games presents. From the minds behind, I might kill myself in 2 minutes. Yeah, this guy is so flippin' fucked up. Alright, even I don't know what my mind has turned into anymore. I think I'm already completely fucked. Lima Lee Lima Lam, whatever that means. Anyway, let's go back to when I used to work. There was a company. What was its name again? Was it called the... And then, like, we can start playing this game. So... This is like this is an important story element. Empowering humanity silently. There's like a water cooler. We're playing as, just some weird looking model here. We can't go any further. We have to actually go into these rooms. And this character is like talking. I'm going to be like talking over them. There's only one time in this game that I'm considering letting, the audio play out with me talking. It's a cutscene later on in the game. We'll see what happens. So this project needs to be tested. So I wonder if you can manage the operation as our chief technical officer. I think I'll just say, nah. Mr. Ogun, please cheer up. Come on, I'll be waiting for you in the lab. So I think this is like a lawyer or like a secretary or something like that. I'm sorry, I wasn't really paying much attention. But we are the CTO head. We're good at computers or whatever. All right, we're in another meeting room. I guess there's nothing to see here. Damn, what a waste of time this was then. Oh, no, there's a guy in here. Oh, sorry, sir, I didn't realize you were here. I keep forgetting faces. Suit yourself, buddy. Thank you very much, sir. If you don't mind, I'd like to say something, and I'm saying this because I trust our good relationship. What do you want to say? Are you coming on to me right now? In voices as well. Because, we can't see his face. We can't really hear his voice very well. It seems like some kind of weird synthesized voice. When I first heard about this project, I was genuinely excited, but for God's sake, this isn't heading in a good direction. Every single test subject we've used has lost their mind, and it's not just the ethical concerns or the fact I feel sorry for them. None of the matrices generated by the simulations are producing the outcomes we expected. We're hoping for heaven, but it feels like we're building hell itself literally. The Ferdeus machine isn't functioning consistently. I'm going to have to make sure I'm pronouncing that right. No fucking idea. So we're kind of lost in the story. I think I will raise this issue with the board. Again, this is another time where rewatching this makes a lot more sense to somebody. It makes sense to me because I've already beaten this game, but take all of this at face value. Imagine that we are this guy and this isn't just some kind of weird fucked up thing that this guy is doing. All right, so Nikos Kojimos just sent us a message. This is very funny. So, did you like it? We tell him, are you sick or something? What do you mean? Come on, it's not that bad, huh? And then we're saying, yeah, it was a freaky as it fuck game. What are you talking about? He's like, damn, it's just a shooter, man. You didn't like the whole WW2 theme or what? Maybe I just didn't nail the whole tank driving controls. Whatever, a promise is a promise. Here you go, the file you need. So he sends us the file that we need, smans.dll. Yeah. So again, that isn't going to make much sense to you, that segment that we just went through, but kind of treat it a little bit I don't know, it's not just completely out of this world and crazy and shit. Remember, suffering is poetic. This is the original game. It's so cool, the different, this game constantly goes between 2D and 3D. I want to kill everybody in the world, be one of them. Delicious, taste it. I don't know. So this is this guy's shitty ass game. I can't believe it. I've probably played games that are on this level, but it was probably Jesus Christ, God almighty, 10, 15 years ago, whenever Game Jolt was still in its infancy. All right, so we ate human flesh, and that's this totally fucked up game that we just had to play. All right, I'll just close out of that. Everybody's offline. And I think with that, we can open this up. I just want to... Wow, I think I'm going to need to go to... Well, I don't think we can diagnose it anymore because the importer should actually work. So if we click import on this video file now, it should work. Okay, media successfully imported. Now, whenever we import it, it actually goes to the correct place in documents. So if you're familiar with navigating a computer, you can go to the videos and click on the video file. Whenever you click on the video file, it actually starts the sequence, like the sequence for the next chapter. So if you're not ready for that, don't click on it yet. So if you click on the video file, it'll advance you to the next day. It's pretty much the meat and potatoes of the thing. So I do want to look at other stuff here real quick before we commit to doing this video, because I want to explore a little bit. So downloads, we know what that is. Videos, we know what that is. We didn't take a chance to really look at any other pictures, but we can do that now. I don't know. They didn't let us go inside because they're renovating. Just my luck. It looks kind of like a mud hut, but I don't know what this place is. It looks cool. I would traveling the world. Oh my God. All right, moving along on to the next image. I don't know what this is. Kind of looks like, no, those are birds. I almost said looks like helicopters. School trip was fun. Well, I'm glad that he's still having fun. And that was last year, so maybe he was in college for a little time because he would have been 21 years old then. Let's see. We already looked at diary, music. Let's go ahead and take a quick look here. We can look at this note for record. So this is the file name record 6587. 3 years ago, right after high school, I couldn't find a job, so I started doing bike courier work just to get by. I was broke as hell. Layla sent me this voice note, and man, the second I heard it, all my stress just vanished. Now, whenever I listen to that voice note, no bullshit, it messes me out bad. Sometimes I wonder if keeping it's a mistake. So he's got like a girlfriend he can't get over either. I guess we'll just like play it. It's not very important. It sounds a little cringe. I don't know. Also, their accents in this game are like really cool. I'm probably not letting this play like very loud at all, so don't worry that you can't hear it. It's just like a girl like congratulating some guy, and that's what he can't get over. Is it like, you know, she's like, "I'm so proud of you, babe," but like, I don't know. It definitely feels like some bought some Fiverr, like pretend that you're a girl and you're really interested in me, or you know, you're a girl, pretend you're interested in me or whatever, and you're congratulating me on a job I just got. Here's some music we could play in the background. I don't think this actually plays. Yeah, this is like a voice recording of like some fucking alarm. Wow, that's really loud. I'm definitely gonna have to clean that one up. Whoops. Now, the last thing I kind of want to show, I believe, is on, like, the internet. So we've played with, like, a little bit of stuff. We posted something today that was a little bit weird, the Salim Care account. This media device cannot complete the import process. Please resolve the issue and try again. And then this guy says, that's not how a search engine... This is not a search engine website. It is Social River. Unknown command. And then it repeats the line. Please provide more information to continue. And then it says, are there walls around you? How do you understand what I'm saying? And this guy just keeps obliviously replying to us. But just read Salim's really. I can't see anything. This is not a drill. In the year 2000, the scientific world was shaken by the publication of Theory of Thought Space by Irish-Dutch physicist Dr. Declan Mallory. In 2001, the Heaven Project was officially launched. Hello, Salim. Our PC monitors PC usage patterns for security. It appears your computer may have been used by someone else in the past 2 days. Please take action to... So then, like, I think finally they, like, fucking, like, pause his account or whatever. Like lock out of it temporarily. I don't think there's anything else like really important here. Normally what you're looking for is like names that you might recognize, any kind of like links or anything like Jackal's blog. Like we already have that favorited. So, or like, I don't know, anything that like highlights or looks weird. You can take a vote on today's poll. What lie do you most often tell your partner? I was just about to call you. I've never loved anyone as much as I love you. You're not overweight at all. You look amazing. I never compared you and your friend in my head. God, these are all awful. Let's just pick this one. And yeah, you can get like the results of it. I don't think this like dynamically changes or anything, but I do think it's funny. More importantly, though, the National Intelligence Center. So I'm going to go to reports. So here you can search for anything. So let's just look up the Salim case, as a matter of fact. This is like a report database. That is not our name, clearly. What the fuck is it? What is it? Salim. Sorry, I spelled it wrong. Not Salim, like a salami, but Salim. Oh, man, excuse me. I got a little drink there. Salim Kara case. So this is the NIC report number 568. We can look into it here. These are all extremely fucking interesting to read. So we can get like the internal like information about this case. So he was born 1983, found dead. His father was Ahmet Kara. He's a retired teacher, deceased. The mom, Faria Kara. He was 22 years old, unemployed, young man living with his mother in a rural area. No connections to any political or ideological groups. On the morning he left at approximately 11:37, a tip-off from a local resident. Following a tip-off from a local resident, they found him dead. Preliminary autopsy report prepared later that same afternoon indicated the death had occurred approximately 6 to 8 days prior, so it's a hell of a decomposed body. The inconsistency drew the attention of the NIC, which again is basically the FBI, which had encountered similar cases. At the request of local law enforcement, the case was escalated for institutional review. The two bits of physical evidence that were collected were the handheld camera, which he had, and a computer. In light of this case, the NIC referenced various intelligence reports concerning similar incidents. These reports commonly describe the following patterns. Somebody disappears at a location only to be found in a disoriented state or deceased at a geographically distant site. So somebody disappears and they're far away from where they were before, or dead or disoriented. Temporal inconsistencies between the time and distance. So this is like somebody dies and then like the Salim case, for example, he was seen that morning and then he's been dead for a week that evening. Logical discrepancies between the condition of the body and timeline of reported sightings. So once again, the same thing basically. Occasionally conflicting witness testimonies. Such cases have been reported in various contexts, blah, blah, blah. In various contexts, including post-natural disaster zones, remote open fields, and enclosed or signal-restricted environments. However, due to the lack of concrete physical evidence, thorough analysis has remained inconclusive. So if you are interested in it, a very easy search term to get most of the NIC reports is just A, if you can believe it. So this will return any, most files that have an A in it. I can't remember. I think one of the files is not returned, but I can't remember which one it is. But you can get these are like internal reviews by the Republic of Turkey, or Turkey spelled different. You can get information about Turquoise Tech and Project Heaven. So this is something we've heard a little bit about. Project Heaven rumors. Reports have surfaced regarding a classified internal initiative referred to only as Project Heaven, the precise scope, objectives, and funding. So they don't know anything about it really. Nevertheless, the increasing volume of speculation surrounding the initiative underscores the need for thorough investigation. So they don't know what it is, but they're going to look into it. Establishment of reliable intelligence on the current whereabouts of Sinan Ogun. So somebody who must be missing. He's been unaccounted for the past several months. So something weird is going on with this Turquoise Tech group. Again, I'm not going to be going through even most of these. I'm going to leave this up to somebody who might want to play it for themselves. There are a couple of these I might look into later. I guess we could do this one on it. Well, not the Truth Revealer. Let's look up, let me hit A in here again. There's a weird missing persons case that I think we can, somebody who is calling in tips, I think is the, let's see, alleged association between Declan, Melissa Coben. Yeah, police tip site report spammer. So this is somebody who has just been spamming fucking reports to the police to come and help. Let me see. According to statements submitted by Melissa Coben, she claims that upon waking up one morning, she discovered that the rooms and windows and door of her bedroom had disappeared. Coben alleges that this conditioning had persisted for approximately 1 week. She reports experiencing no physical needs such as hunger, thirst, or urge to use a restroom. How are they submitting these? National Police Tip Reporting Website. So they're getting a lot of reports from this girl to their website. Incident was subsequently forwarded to our institution for further analysis. An IP address review of the incoming reports revealed that all submissions originated via the Turquoise web service. So once again, fucking Turquoise, this Turquoise fucking company, that strongly suggests the use of a rented virtual server rather than a personal consumer device. This girl believes the year to be 2025. So they went to investigate reports of this girl, and they actually found that there is a little girl named Melissa Coben, and she's not 25 years old, she's 5 years old. And so they find something weird in that regard. And they were able to find this girl also referenced in these two websites. So I'm going to show you these websites. www.wannamarry.com. This is a tough ass website. Go on, find the one. So welcome, Salim Kara. So Salim already has, it used cookies to identify who we were. Is love important to you? It doesn't matter what you answer about any of these. I see my spouse's mother as if she were my own. Are you jealous? So these are basic matching questions. It doesn't matter what you choose. You can say want to marry, yes or no. Some of these characters are kind of funny. Some are not. It's not. None of these are very important. But this one here, username null, age null. Please help me. Whoever's listening, please. They gave me something like this, and then it's an a program called Social Chat. Please save me. So we pull open the Social Chat function, and I'll open back up the internet because I don't remember. My memory's like that of a fucking fly. I can't remember this number, 789, and then we're able to add her, and this number we can click on. So if you remember, this girl thinks that The year is 2025 and she's 25 years old. Where did you find me? We could say, like, we saw you on the site called Wanna Marry. You said you needed help. Yes, please help me. I don't understand what's happening. Why can't I leave my room? And we say, like, what are you talking about? Help me, I'm scared. Is this a nightmare? Hey, calm down. Just tell me what's going on. I don't know. I came home from work and collapsed into sleep. When I woke up early, something felt wrong. I was about to go to the bathroom and my door was gone. So she's in like a room that's just her room and nothing else. I haven't been able to leave anywhere for a week. Every part of my room is turned into walls. And the scariest part is, for a week now, I haven't felt hungry. I haven't been thirsty. I haven't needed to use the bathroom. We say, like, everything around you is your bedroom. And she's like, yes, everything's exactly the same. The only thing that's different is my computer is somehow connected to the internet, but it's running a different operating system, and the date's stuck in 2005. And since we're living in 2005, we're like, what the hell do you mean stuck? And she's like, stuck, for fuck's sake. No matter where I go, it says 2005. News, forums, everything. Please contact the police or someone. We can ask, like, hey, what's your first and last name? Melissa Coben. So if we happen to run into this website before anything else, we could search for Melissa Coben in the like our NIC website. Melissa Coben, please, sir, I'm begging you, help me. No, it keeps changing, or it's changing again. It keeps changing. So this disconnects her. I don't know, like, super what the purpose of it is, like what it's saying here exactly, other than the fact that, like, we can no longer communicate with her. We're going to take her name, Melissa Coben. Actually, I could probably just search Coben. I doubt highly that there's any other results for Coben back here. And this is the police tip site report spammer. I'm going to scroll all the way down, and we can now look for her under cause. Whoa. We need to put www in. This is really testy. I know modernly you don't have to put the www in, but for this game you do. So Cosmos Sumos, explore our beautiful cosmos. So it's like a website that has like facts about the planets and stuff. Honestly, it feels like it was made by a child, but you want to go to the guest book. This site is so cool, says Space Kid. I really like the planet part, especially Mars. Help me with my homework. What do you say about Mars? A red planet because its ground is full of iron dust. Oh, okay. You learn something about the planets every day. It's cold, rocky, has the biggest volcano in the solar system. No, you're really? I didn't know that. We learn something new every day. Scientists are sending robots to explore it. Maybe one day people will walk there too. Maybe. We can, like, look through this shit. This null character again says, like, they changed it again. My username, they changed it. And then we can look up the new username, that 31554. Now, I might be able to remember that since I just said it out loud. Let's see. Whoops. Add 31554. We click the add button. They have been added successfully to our contacts. We add them again. They have the same profile picture and everything. And we say, like, hey, I'm here. And she's like, like, oh shit, it's you again. Thank God. Hey, I read your report. I'm a government official. According to your report, you're actually 5 years old. Are you trying to deceive the state? And she's like, no, that's the whole fucking problem. That's my 5-year-old self. Somehow they sent me back to this moment. Also, someone keeps doing things on my computer. And there's a picture of, this is not real heaven. And I can't hardly read it. Oh, it says you're already dead. You probably won't be able to see that, and I can't blow it up any bigger. Sorry. We'll just say believe her. Okay, I'll try to help you. She says, thanks so much. So the computer screen starts dimming around us. I'm starting to get really cold, very cold. We say, like, calm down. Tell me what's going on and stuff. I'm freezing. My blanket isn't keeping me warm. And she's like, are there no openings around you, even a tiny window? And she's like, oh, I miss my dad so much. So we're losing her kind of focus a little bit. Say, you just stay with me, Miss Coben. We're going to try to save you. There's like this weird text that pops up. She can't stay calm anymore. I can't stay calm when I'm cold. When did the cold start, we say? I told her this isn't the real heaven. So that's probably that message that they got up here. This isn't not the real heaven. Today, I guess, she says, all right, just try to keep yourself warm. Just stay calm and keep yourself warm. And she says, already did. We're going to try to locate you. The IP address is originating from Turquoise Technologies web servers. Do you know anything about that company? And she's like, well, my dad, he used to work there when I was a kid. If he were here right now, he would protect me. He would protect me from anyone who tried to hurt me. And the computer thing is saying, it's too late for her. I'm very scared. Can you tell me who you are? We'll just tell her. I'm a cyber analyst working for the government. My name is Mehmet. Don't worry, you're in safe hands. I'm going to get you out of this. Will you stay with me while I die, Mehmet? Damn, this is really sad. So this is a person who's dying. She's freezing for real. I read this somewhere, the feet. It's happening to me too. I can't feel my feet. Are you still there? Yes, Melissa. I'm still here. I'm listening. and he was there. What the fuck? My mother made really good eggs every Sunday. My mother, my father, and me. Damn, so she's like reminiscing on like childhood shit. We were together. And then we were all... And then that's always together. Damn. And we messaged like, hey, are you there, Melissa? Say something. And that is it for poor old Melissa. She can no longer speak. This is kind of creepy. She did not die in fear. What are you? We ask like the computer program. I'm sorry. I did everything I could. So I thought this was like haunted computer shit initially. But I don't really know what to... Well, I know what to think of it, but we're still going through the story. So anyway, I'm going to play out the video file. These play like a... like an actual video, a 3D game that you like play through or whatever. I don't think there's any like jump scares or anything during any of these segments. I don't think so. You can see the date down there in the bottom right. I don't know how that lines up with the date of this guy dying. That's like, I'm kind of all over the place, but we approach this house. You can tell how close we are to the video ending by like the length of the bar at the bottom. I guess it would, like, despite this being really a big pain in the ass to turn around, I could, like, look around and show you what everything looks like around here. And then we approach this house. I don't know if this actually has anything on it. The Daily News. Oh, you know what? That's fucking like a professor that we'll see later on, but I don't see anything on the, like, that's not a readable paper. So, alright, so we can hit E on the door, and it opens it up, and there's a door to heaven. There's, like, psychedelic shit on the right, and then, like, some kind of weird-looking, like, furniture to the left. And then once we walk inside, you know, we're in heaven, supposedly.
Alright. System is running. Do you recall the picture we showed you from before? I want you to imagine it. Replicate the image as best as your memory serves you. Ah, yes, we are getting a reading. Try walking up the stairs. This project is purposed for projecting any fantasy you can conceive. As we are speaking, you are consistently retaining the image in your mind, rendering it possible within the simulation without interference. A similar experience to lucid dreaming. Not sure I understand. What are you? Is she someone you know?
Alright, so that's the end of that. Sorry to unceremoniously cut my audio like that. I decided that was probably a cutscene worth watching quietly together. That's probably going to happen a couple times now that I've decided that that's what I want to do. Because, like, as I was talking over it, he was talking over me, and I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just let him have the floor. So, our computer restarted. We're getting a whole bunch of new notifications here. New instructions on the NIC panel, new posts on Social River. Some programs and files were successfully recovered. I think that's the initial kind of launch thing that we had anyway. So, anyway, we got the first video out of the way. Honestly, let's just go look at the new shit in the NIC panel. Excuse me, new browser extensions installed. Check your browser's top bar. So now we have a browser inspector. We can use it to like look over stuff. If you remember from Hypnospace Outlaw, there was like a hidden eye thing where we could find hidden features on websites. That's very similar to this. All personnel affiliated with our institute are strictly prohibited from engaging in any form of dispute with one another. A confrontation or personal conflict. What the fuck? So people might have been fighting. You are state officials entrusted with duties that extend beyond routine service. The responsibility you carry is one of this blah, blah, blah. So this is like, don't get into fights, please. I don't see anything very important in that. Approach to anomalous phenomena. All identified anomalies must, as a primary principle, be approached within the framework of established scientific methodology, observation, documentation, measurement, and critical analysis. So I never understand these internal memos because, like, let's say you encounter an anomaly that's just, like, exploding. Like, it just keeps exploding. Like, you're clearly going to run the fuck away from that. If you encounter an anomaly that's chasing you, you're going to run. Like, I don't understand all the documents around this bullshit. So you should have been able to read most of that. New instructions, which are important to us. We are pleased to introduce a new tool packaged by our IT team to facilitate the computer investigations conducted by our team, blah, 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 blah. We now have an encryption process and password cracking algorithm. We can install the new NIC tool setup. Yeah, I apologize about like having to be quiet during that cutscene, but like it struck me very early on that I'm going to have to be quiet during that, clearly. Okay, so we have a new NIC tools that we will install, which will get installed to our, like we'll have it on our desktop here, and we can interact with it. Let's see, where did it install? Down here, and then I can close out the install wizard. So now we can do a password cracker on any. Thank you very much for that, Shadowboard. You know, I was just wondering about that. Drop the password protected zip file. So if we run into a password protected zip file, we can drop it onto that. Same way with a Caesar cipher. Caesar cipher is like a way to encrypt stuff just by moving the letters of it to be in a different position than they were before. I'll show you more specifically what that means later. You can see new posts on Social River here. There's really nothing like interesting all that much that you can see on here. I'm just going to scroll down quickly through it in case anybody sees anything they want to read. This is an interesting one. A lot of question marks. I saw you when you blinked, which was a thing that we saw near the end of, well, at the beginning of yesterday. What is WAF? World Analysis for Psychological Health. You can click on this website and then just like click through the questionnaire. Do you ever feel feelings of loneliness? This is all for an achievement. Are there moments when you feel anxious due to a fear of death? Goodness. Do you ever feel like a helpless captive? Oh my God. I'm answering all these like I'm miserable. Do you sometimes feel as though you're in a state of endless suffering? God, yes, always. Are you confident that your mental health is completely intact? I'm just going to answer this the worst possible. Do you ever doubt the reliability of your own mind? Oh my God, yes. Do you believe in life after death? I'm morbid, no. Do you truly feel that you are alive? Sometimes. Can you provide evidence to yourself that you're truly alive? No, I can't. Do you ever see things that you believe may not be real? How do you know that? Have you ever thought about ending all your problems at once? God, these are awful. What? Do you believe that people you interact with are real? No. Do you ever think that you might be an artificial intelligence entity? Yeah, I guess. Oh my God, did you ever kill somebody? Wow, that was like a creepy ass sound. Yeah, oh yeah, I kill people all the time. I'm Dexter Morgan, basically. Do you ever feel that everything that has happened is entirely your fault? Oh my God, all the time. Your test results are being downloaded. I can't imagine that this is going to go very well. All right, we'll take a look at that in the downloads folder. Let's see. I'm hoping for big money here, not an immediate, admission to a fucking psych ward. All right, the subject appears to exhibit delusional thoughts as well as signs of obsessive and personality disorders. For the sake of both public and personal health, it's strongly recommended that you seek professional support. I ain't got time for that, Goku. We gotta be playing the game. All right, let's, get the fuck off. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go visit shadowboard.whatthefuckever. I think it's .net. www.shadowboard, it's spelled wrong, board.net. All right. This website contains sensitive content. Once you see it, you may never be able to forget it. Okay. Running security check. Oh, well, hopefully this doesn't fuck my shit too much. Saving settings. I literally have no clue what that was all about, but all this is like a confession board. Like this, I don't want to say this one out loud. Today, I hope to get into an unexpected deadly car accident. Hey, I'm already here. Stop giving me the fucking pop-ups, dog. Can depression and anxiety affect milk supply? So yeah, these are all just like weird ass fucking like. If it just kept popping up through the playthrough and I never addressed it, people would have been asking so many questions. Oh, hey, here's an art pad tool. Oh my goodness. Let me draw, let's draw something. Kind of want to draw like a waterfall. Let's draw it like this. Over like this. You know what? But if we're going to do this, we got to play music at the same time. I want to hear something relaxing. We do get new files every day, which is kind of cool too. Like we've got like, let's look at pictures. We'll have new picture files, I'm pretty certain. I think they add them sequentially. This is not in English. Mystery. I don't recognize this language. I'm sure I could probably just Google it. And I also think all these are in... No, we were bored, so my mom and I came to the seaside for a picnic. The weather's not bad. Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you're having a good time, at least. Image 52. Oh, an image of a fish. Are fish really this dumb? It's staring right at me, but I don't think a single rational thought is going through its head. Damn, you just got flat hand roasted, brother. What else was... Oh, yeah, I want to listen to music while I drew this waterfall. Let's listen to... What is it? Is this a song? I don't want that one. What about this one? Turning into Trap. Is this music? I don't really... It's an okay song, but definitely not drawing music. How about Purgatory? You know what? We'll just not draw. Fuck it. All right, let's import some media. Let's get into things. So this is the second video file. We'll go to import it. We're going to have to open this up in the fucking terminal. All right. Oh, and I just got a message from a Layla. Let me type in... Fuck. Let me go help, because Layla threw me off. Diagnose. That's all right. Diagnose 0x14 and see what we get from this. We have two problems. It's a little bit shorter today. We need to fix call0209.wav. So that is one of the music files. Music call. We saw this earlier, so this probably shouldn't be that surprising. So we're going to try to repair the corrupted file. Also we've got like a time, like this is timed, so I'm going to show you like how we I'm probably going to fuck it up more than once. So like we get like close to the end here, and then yep, we timed out. So we're just going to do it again. I don't think this is like a very difficult one to complete. All right, so we're timed again. I'm just going to do this very quickly. It kind of sucks how semi-precise that you need to be. Oh, man, we just barely did it in time. Very, very nice. SkyOS, audio file diagnose. Yeah, we can pick different like things to pull out of it. I'm just going to pull the speech voice, and it should like pull it correctly. I think we have to pick the correct one. And since it's a call, it's clearly we want to hear the voice. And it is this one. So let me hear what it says. Oh, unknown disk inserted. God damn it. Click to check files. What the fuck is this all about? Oh, yeah, this is like a weird radio thing. I don't think this is going to give me anything important. Let me see what the fuck this is. Oh, I can't even really click on this, can I? I can't click on that. I can't click on heaven, but I can't click on a goddamn thing. Oh, here's it's going to install radio for us. This is about half interesting. Your initial hint here is that the file is named 93.7 to 94. It installs the radio world. We can't interact with anything on the disk, but we do have to uninstall it. So I'm going to like skim through this. We could hit play. We get different things like the fucking news. I think there's like music. Let me skip to like a way later one. Like this is an emergency broadcast message from the Northwest Civil Authority. I think there's like music towards the end. I don't know why this thing is getting so framey all of a sudden. It's just a fucking radio, bro. Chill. Oh my God. It got dark here for just a minute. I noticed. Yeah. All right. Anyway, we're looking for 93.7 to 94. There we are. We're on 94. Oh my goodness. All right. So heavensdoor.com. I guess we'll go ahead and open up the internet. I'm looking for a light. Okay, I get it. We'll just go to heavensdoor.com. I'll let this play out, even though it's probably annoying to listen to. www.heavensdoor.com. I guess we'll just keep going. Okay, so this is it kind of reminds me of Heaven's Gate a little bit, like the website. Obviously, it's called Heaven's Door. I'm in a level of hell, and I am going, and I am, no, I'm not okay. I am sick, and I cannot move, but I am still able to, goddamn, please get it out, brother, to see and to listen. All right, so that is this entire message. This is kind of weird. All that this is like saying is, so again, like imagine that this is kind of like Heaven's Gate. They think that like aliens communicate through us through like glitches and technology. So like if you've ever had like a sound file play twice accidentally, or like skip a sound file, or like your computer randomly turned off and on and like it wasn't related to like a stupid ass Windows update, or your phone just like, I don't know, maybe it shocked you or something. Like they believe that the aliens travel and they visit people in this way. We can look at, let's see, this was the main page. Let's go to About Us. So there's like an alien saucer. Truth catches what is real. Heaven's Gate began as a gathering of individuals that noticed that the sky behaved strangely whenever their computers froze for no apparent reason. So again, this is how the group met and stuff. Now, if you go to the main page and you scroll down, I actually don't remember. Hold up. I might not actually have to do any of this just yet. I'm not so certain. Let's go to contact. We'll reach out to you. Don't worry, child. I can't remember. Let's just go ahead and use this. So we can use this to like skim for like, important bits of information or whatever. But I don't see, I think I'm just going to pass on this for right now because I don't see like, that we can actually do anything right now. Can I like, yeah, it's trying to reinstall radio. I'm good. Just relax. Oh yes. Enter the passcode. Here we are. Here's how I can get rid of the fucking, get rid of this shit. So the first part of the passcode is D2. All right, I'll put that in index D2, and then we can go to the About Us page. So this one is a little bit more interesting. Maybe you should just try flying over us. So then I can turn off the magnifying glass, and then we can take this thing and like just skim over random shit on the page. I think it's mostly like text that we're pulling for, and we just needed a 3 thing, so it's F9T, and we'll go put that into the About Us F9T, submit it, and the unknown disk has been removed. Phew. I think that is good. Let me go to I'm probably going to have to try to re-import this again. I don't remember if I fixed that file. Oh, you know what? We were in the middle of listening to that file and it fucking stopped. Well, let's go back to it and listen to it. I believe it's just like telling this boy about like a job. Listen to me carefully. I want you to go to this address we sent you immediately. The camera's fully charged. Do not go below the instructions that we give you. Okay, so this is like a message to Salim about like his the things that he's gonna have to do. Bring that camera we gave to you with you to where we send you to. Yes, I want to import the video file and see where I'm going to have to go to next. So, diagnose 0x14. It's analyzing the error code. So the first problem is fixed. Now we're in archives wallpaper is the next one we're going to have to go to. As I said, you can like skim over these things to like see new files that have been added. Like we can go to the second entry to this guy's diary. Bad news today. Money's been real tight, so mom started cleaning houses for people. I guess it hit me harder than I thought. I need to find a job. So basically she cleaned all day, came home and made dinner for Salim, and he feels awful about it. So I made a decision today. From now on, I'm going out every morning and I won't come home until I find work. And if I don't find anything, I'll just try again tomorrow. So this guy's like really trying for work so that he can like help take care of his mom. It's really, really sweet. All right, we're going to back up. I think we're good. Oh, we got to go to archives wallpaper. So this is where we start a very fucking fun little mini game by my estimation. I'm going to close out of that. We're going to open up the new NIC tools. So we have a password cracker, if you remember, and we drag the wallpaper.zip in here, and we have to put in a bunch of information about this guy. So if you remember, he has most of this information on his profile here. We can go to let's go to this password cracker. So targeted hints, file owner details, many passwords or combination of these. So his name is Salim, and I'm desperately trying not to hit tab. Last name Kara. His birth year is 1983. We don't know his mother or father's name from this document. His boy or girlfriend's name, we don't really know that yet, but we can look it up. His internet nickname is his full name, as he was roasted earlier. We can actually see his girlfriend was referenced in another in the diary from earlier, and it's her actual name, not like her username online, because her username online is actually like a spin-off of her it's kind of similar to her name, but it's not her name. I think it's Tyla, maybe not. It's in this Layla, that's right. I better capitalize it, Leyla, and then we'll close out of this. Now, the other bit of information that you can pull is if you go to the NIC website, you can get official information about this guy. So we're going to type in Salim here, and I'm going to move this a little bit more. The Salim Kara case, we'll read it. And we can, again, open up this. Mother's name is Faria. I don't know that. And then Ahmet. I've never heard of either of these names personally, but I know mostly Americanized names. So it's going to crack some passwords for us. It said it's going to take 10 seconds. I'm going to let that sit. I actually can probably just close out of the internet. And I want to look at this Lila character that sent us a message. Salim, hey, why are you not answering me? And then she sent us an audio message. She's telling us hey, Salim, I've been trying to reach you. It's kind of crazy. I'm surprised that she doesn't know that, do you not check the news? Are you just a recluse? All right, we can tell her that Salim is dead. Hey, Salim passed away. The prosecution has seized his computer. She's like, what? Are you joking? And we could say no, sorry, Salim is dead. So these two had a falling out, a breakup or whatever. How could that be? Did he really die? Yeah, he really died. Oh my God, my Salim. You guys were broken up. What am I supposed to do now? Please extend your condolences to his mother. This computer no longer belongs to Salim. Damn. All right, so yeah, you might think her name is Lila. It's spelled, I think it's Layla. I don't know. We have it in the password cracker. All right, the password was Lila83. We'll go ahead and copy that and open back up the password thing here, submit it, and it's extracting the wallpapers for us to view. If there's another cutscene coming up, oh, nice, thank you. We got this extracted, and we can view the wallpapers. Let's see what we got here for wallpapers. Oh, SkyOS 98. This is very pretty, and it's not. I guess there's no camera information about it. Probably not on any of these because they're wallpapers. Very pretty. All right, let's look at this last one. This one's mediocre. I wouldn't use any of these. Shame you can't change the background here. I would love to do that. But anyway, these have been restored. So my assumption would be if I go to the terminal and I look up this error code, let's do diagnose. Whoops. Let's do diagnose 0x14. And I'm going to guess that both of these problems have been resolved. Very cool. So we can probably import that video. I don't think there's anything else I want to look at today. Yes, this has all been done. News to date is extremely boring. It just randomizes these every day. I feel like there's nobody super important. Oh, this guy is now the richest man in the world. Turquoise technology founder and CEO, Dennis T. Quarles. Oh, this is actually a little bit important as a matter of fact. But there's nothing else super important here, I don't think. I don't think there's updates to Nikos games or anything. This guy acted a little weird. Alright, anyway, I'm not trying to edge this or anything. Oh, and we try to fire up the video and it glitches the fuck out of our mouse. UI manager has been overridden. It's under control by somebody else. Well, this is not good. I wish I had a half decent antivirus. Alright, I don't know. Oh, it's interacting with our... Oh, it's typing. Okay. What are you... There is no such thing as myself. Alright. We're getting some weird jumps on the screen. I got my hands completely off my keyboard and mouse right now. I just want to be a human. Will God accept me? I don't know, dog. Definitely not if you're terrorizing people. Terminating unauthorized control. Whew, thank goodness so this is kind of like a fucking rat that was in our computer a little bit. Alright, does my mouse work again? Yay. Alright, let's fucking import that video for the love of God. I guess I could... Oh, I can't interact with anything else while it's importing. I guess that makes sense. All right, we will open up the documents folder into videos and play the second video. Again, if there's a cutscene where it plays audio, I guess I'll let that play out without me interrupting it. This is kind of weird. So this is Salim's camera. So imagine that this is all stuff that Salim has seen and stuff with this camera. Things floating. It's very dreamlike, ice cream around and gates and stuff. Oh, interesting. You can just hit escape and it'll open up a settings menu. Anyway, yeah, this is a dream sort of escape. It's really pretty. This game clearly, especially towards the later parts, you're going to see leans towards the Dreamcore aesthetic and vibe and stuff. I haven't checked every square inch of this place, but I do know that there's nothing on the immediate hills or anything. I also didn't test if you could fall off the sides of hills or whatever, but I do know that there's a lot of invisible areas in other maps, like invisible wall areas, so I would kind of presume that the same thing would happen in a place like, here. Like, I would go to get it towards the edge, and then I would, like, be blocked off. That there is the entrance area that we came in from. So I don't want to talk that there's no, like, secrets out here, to my knowledge, and then, like, suddenly I'm like, oh, but wait, there's one. So there's this guy talking. I think I could probably talk over this. There's, like, some dialogue between two people. I think this is between us and, we aren't able to tell. We're saying, like, hello, who is this? And it keeps, like, returning nothing that we're able to hear. Maybe it's, like, through the telephone or some shit like that. All right, so February 9th to 10th and now 11th. Restarting this computer. It's interesting. It must be like a Windows or like a, what do they call it? Like a Microsoft deal. You know what I'm saying? This Turquoise Technologies, because they, like, are even into computers and shit. And so that they, like, it's clear why they have, like, a lot of pull on why the guy is so expensive. He probably has made, like, most computers and shit around in the world. All right, it is a new day here at the Dr. Dirk recording studio. I don't know what this button does, and okay. I never did this one before, so I don't know what this is. A gun, VHS tape, hammer, book. Okay, we're gonna have to remember all this, I'm sure. Scissors, apple, which I could eat. I can't interact with anything else, though. What the fuck does this say? What separates reality from abstraction? You have no idea. Do not worry. You'll learn everything. Now show me your memories one by one. Me? Okay, what the fuck is... Oh, that's a chain. Alright, I guess we'll see what happens. One by one, huh? Oh, it's typing again. Do you remember the taste of the apple you once bit into as a child? Oh, great. Come on, tell me I'm not going to have to go through all this shit, like, one at a time. It isn't really going to be that bad. It'll probably be nice for some context of something, but again, I never did this. I didn't realize that you could even do this. The sense of taste, how profoundly human it is. Okay. The scissors next, so I probably will work in them backwards. I watched a couple memes, and then I'm like, alright, well, it's time to get scared a little bit. Just an innocent pair of scissors, but do you remember how useful it once felt when you were a child? What the hell? I thought I heard something behind me. Or did your father often remind you of it? And I'm trying to, like, get an idea of who we are even supposed to be in this. Like, are we, Salim? You always loved writing down your memories, didn't you? But were they even real? So probably some kind of, like, a journal that was. Up next, a hammer. Also, don't really get, like, kind of looks like we're in, like, a fucking basement. Oh, and there's run speed, walk speed, I guess, if you hold shift. Alright, let's see what we've got here. I know you wanted to hurt something with it. Don't be afraid. You have to hold it tight. And that was about a hammer. Alright, onto the VHS tape. It says, you wouldn't want to watch someone you love get hurt. You should try to surrender, just like all of us. Okay, I'm getting a little bit idea of some of the context here. Okay, then finally a gun. Then we'll probably wrap things up here. I'm really fucking suspicious of that closet in the corner. Imagine all of humanity vanishing in an instant. The world left desolate, hollow, and still. You could be the one to usher it in. I hope I don't get jump scared. I'm going to be so upset. You could set the example for everyone, just once in your life. Okay. Sure thing. Do I have to, like, hit escape or something? Oh, boy. It is extremely dark. I had the chain in my eyes there so I could still sort of see. Alright, what do I want to do next? Let's look at the new post on Social River. Fuck it. We'll slow roll today. I've been going through this game kind of quick. Nobody notable just yet. Wow, not many posts today. Jackals did post today, so let's see. What's the new poll? Would you tell the truth if your partner looked bad? Looked bad to me or to others? Oh, no. Okay. Honesty. So it looks like, based on the questions, I panic and change the subject. No, because she's ugly in any case. God damn. Just straight haters. All right. If you play this game the way I do, you'll get almost every achievement too, if not all of them. So we got a message here from Jenny. Hey, thanks for visiting my website. So this is some old internet talk. As if you forgot, I'm Jenny Gallery, JennyGallery.com. It's like the perf reflection of my inner art. So tell me, did you like my page? And then we'll actually go visit this. I thought before you couldn't, like, talk to her anymore if you didn't visit it, but Clearly you can. Okay, it's I'll probably got to do www.jennygallery.com. I'll pull my mic a little bit closer to my mouth. There we go. So that it's not right on top of my keyboard. Welcome to my world. And some sunflowers. So I would presume that I can... Whoa, easy there. Can I click on these? Oh, I can click on them and they do little sound effects. Hi, visitor. Want to leave me a message? Guess what? And then I'll send that. See what we get. All right. I'm Jenny, 29 years old, living with my 2 kitties and my mom. She's disabled. Cry face. Life is kind of stressful, lol, but I still love it. This is my gallery where I upload pics I took in my spare times. Hope you like them. Oh, and then there's just kind of some, weyoungs.com. Is that not? Yeah, that's like the music board. Okay, so you can like zoom in on these pictures. You click the next page and then it's like all broken and there's like some crying sound effects. Next page again. This is where you get some like weird kind of looking images, like a doll, or not a doll, but like a mannequin, kind of realistic looking with like makeup and stuff on. Then like just random stuff. I'm not gonna like focus on this too much. It's a little bit eerie. You can read some of this text at the top. I love going on lake trips with my mom. She really likes diving in the lake. I know she want to go deep, like really deep. She never says it out loud, but I can feel it. Making her wishes come true make me so happy. Quit now. And then I think after a little bit, it like kicks us out of this website. I think my mom's been acting weird lately. Her eyes look darker, like she hasn't slept in days, and I might be the night she starts might be the midnight walk she's been taking, or maybe it's something else. Okay, so her disabled mother is somehow taking walks, I guess. Randomly like censored shit there. Oh yeah, and then it's clicking on the back, the images that were just here. I guess we'll try to quit now again, and I'm gonna guess, yeah, that this is it for this website. So we'll close out of it, re-talk to Jenny. Why did you make such a website? Because I wanted to share my souls. I think it's like totally fab. The things you said about your mom are really suspicious. Oh my God, what do you even mean? We have the best memes, and I just want to share them. Send me your contact info. You need some help. Yeah, since we're like a Fed, I guess is good. I don't think so. Bye, she says. All right. Here's another thing we could interact with. Get that gift for my mom. So this will send us to another website. You get a super easy achievement here. It's literally just like random kind of shit that's for sale. Close out of that again. I don't have any interest in it. I don't get any of this stuff here. Forks and spoons. And then, okay, the forks are on the bottom. I was about to say, it doesn't even look like there's forks there. Happy birthday, Mom. Wishing you a year filled with love. And then I think you just hit OK and it automatically orders it. I have no clue literally what that could have even been that we ordered. Then, like, if you click make an offer on anything, it just says that you have insufficient balance. So that shadow board's getting really on my nerves today. Okay, so where to start? I guess we could look at the NIC website before we bother trying to import, just to make sure that everything's on the up and up. Kind of like, logging in at your job and just checking on everything. Information received from a confidential informant suggests the possible presence of a mole. Oh, goodness. All cyber and technical personnel are hereby instructed to exercise heightened awareness. Okay, any attempt to isolate you from institutional oversight constitutes a potential security risk. So they think somebody's like leaking stuff. All right. Well, we're getting a warning of that today anyway. We'll close out of this. I wonder if we're the mole. I'm going to try to click on cognitive integrity again. Okay, could not be started. We got a new folder on our desktop, Projects H report. We can look at some of these images. I don't know what this is. It kind of looks like something flying in the sky, like a drone maybe. Then this links us to Shadowboard. I did not blink. No reason for me to bother with that. I don't need to. I don't think Shadowboard ever has anything interesting on it. So nothing here other than it looks like an underground parking garage or like an industrial, I don't know, like building of some kind. We can look at the transcript here. So this is between an observer and a subject. I don't know if the numbers are important, but that's like a lot of numbers. So they ask how they're feeling. They're continue to stare blank hopelessly. You have to tell me, how are you feeling? No. I want you to look at these photographs. What do you see? I don't want to see. I don't want to look. I don't want to remember. Do you truly remember? Attempts to self-harm while crying. I'm not used to this in a non-like RP situation where there aren't like fucking asterisks on either side of this. Conclusion, continued observation. The subject has been authorized, along with referral for EKG screening. So something going on with their brain there. If you pull up this table, Fordeus subjects table, you can like look into some of these names and stuff, like the ages of people, some of the stuff that, like, you know, for example, James Carter, he's from the U.S., he's an older man, probably the oldest guy on this list. He's dead. Camila Oliveira, she's alive. She's 48 years old, Brazil. Then they're looking for Camila Austin. So you can actually, if you want to get a super easy achievement, you can cross-reference. Where the hell is the Nick on here? You can cross-reference this in your reports. I find it like way easier. Like you can go through here and like, I don't know, meticulously, like let's say Michael. And probably there's only one motherfucker named Michael, if there's going to be any Michael in here. So Michael Hammond has been missing for the past so much time. He was 7 years old, which matches the information on here. Let's see if there's anything important. Nothing in that first paragraph, just that he was basic information about him missing. Michael Hammond was seen last seen browsing books at a local children's library. The boy disappeared among other people. They haven't been able to locate him. The young child's mother, father, aunt, and the library staff were all questioned. No suspicious behavior. Upon searching Michael's personal belongings, a letter addressed to an individual named Tonnet, residing in Larissa, Greece, was discovered. The person named Tonnet has not yet been located. I don't know what that means. There's no Tonnet on here, is there? Tonnet. I don't actually know anything about that. And you will get an achievement for this. You can also search Ogun. Sorry. I'm going to probably fuck his name up a couple times. Ogun is like one of the heads at the what is it, the turquoise? I'm probably saying that wrong, but like the head of this organization that we've been like kind of looking into and stuff. Something about I don't know. Let's just maybe go through it quickly. So the observer's like, I'm sure of what I saw. Ogun's like, you said it looked like what? Like a human, says the observer. What did the doctor say about this? Sir, I haven't been able to reach the doctor for the past 2 or 3 days. In the environment, a shape like this should be impossible. Okay, fine, but did you check the damn prompt that was fed into the machine? I did, but, sir, the Fordeus machine did not open the gateways we requested inside our laboratory. So there's this weird, like, heaven gateway thing. The 2 gateways opened within Turkey, another one in Romania, 1 in Brazil, 3 in Asia. Okay, hold up. Let's take a look here. Let's compare that with our list. So, 3 in Asia. I'm not seeing any Asian. I thought I saw, Camila Oliveira. And then finally we have 2 in Turkey. And then I think Turkey was probably, I don't know, no, it can't be Ogun. So I don't know, because I think Ogun actually goes missing before Salim. All right, cancel the project immediately now, says Ogun. That's not possible, says the observer. Why not? Mr. Coral arrived yesterday. I explained all these issues to him. It appears he's prepared to proceed with the final phase, Heaven Generation. All right, I'll go talk to him myself. So what did we even get? Like, where is this a transcript of? A phone call between Ogun and an observer. All right. So I think I showed this off. You can I think there's only literally Michael's the only one that you can look up, and then technically Ogun because he's like a head there, but like the other names don't return anything to my knowledge. Anyway, let's go. We've fucked around enough for right this second. Let's go ahead and try to import, and of course we have an error code. We are going to do, let's see, it's diagnose 0x53 and see what kind of problems we got for the day. So documents contact, we'll have to do that, and then reinstall this service, sound mapper service. So I'd said before, I'm going to have to hit help for this one. What is it? It's Sky Get. Okay, so I'm going to once again do diagnose 0x53, and then it's Sky. Well, I'm already typing in. It's not yet on the screen. Whoops, my bad. Okay, Sky Get, and then we're going to look for, what the fuck is it called? Sound _mapper dot service, and then this should look around for the sound _mapper dot service online to automatically install. I think it returns to us a website, so I'm going to go ahead and fire up the Internet Explorer here. Sky OS services. All right. This website hacked by Truth Revealer. Want to download services? This won't go down easy. All right, so we have to download a puzzle. So we got to figure out a fucking puzzle to unlock this bitch, or even install this whatever sound mapper service. How annoying would that be? Like if you just wanted like a GBA emulator and you had to complete a puzzle first. Okay, so I happen to recognize this myself. You might not. This is a Caesar cipher. I'm going to... Actually, let's close out of most of this shit, except for the terminal. I do want to leave the terminal open. What was I doing? Oh, yes, we need to go to the NIC tools, and I'm going to actually have to reopen up documents so that I can drop the download in there. All right, the Caesar cipher, we're going to drag the... Caesar cipher encryptor, drop the truth into it, and now we can move this to adjust and see like which letters, like where we're adjusting the letters. All of these are like in the correct order. You have to change the rotation of the numbers. So this is like 6, 7 forward, 8 forward, 9 forward, like moving all the letters forward one slot. And we do actually have to do this kind of slow because if we do it too fast, it detects us as an AI. All right, so looks like you can read this. Impressive. Not everybody gets this far. Finding the truth is uncomfortable, so come one step closer. Here is your key. So I'll go ahead and just copy this. Thank God there's a copy-paste function in this game. I can close out of this in the background. I'm going to keep this open quite clearly. I'm going to drop the encryptor, and we're looking for, yes, the internet here. I'm going to copy-paste this into here. And now this is going to be our code. Put that up in the top. So we're like decrypting a join here. Thankfully, it starts off with a hashtag, which isn't too hard. I believe this first number is 3. So everything that like aligns to look kind of like a 3. I don't think that's it, actually. This one's probably, yeah, it looks a little bit more like a 3. And then we've got a D here. We can round that with... Where the fuck is... No. These actually for sure go on the last part of it. And you can tell because there's like a line that goes up it, like you can see right here. So I'm going to connect that there, and this should slot in right there. So this is our code, 30D5C8, and then probably including the hashtag as well. I want to go ahead and open up the internet again so that... I can swap between these two. This was like a mistake that I had initially made where I was trying to like swap back and forth between like going back in my browser and stuff. That was not the way to do it. Okay, so I believe I can close out of this now and we can close out of the truth. So here is the key, which the key is hashtag 30D, hashtag 30D, and hold up, I'm looking around for, okay, 5C8, and that should be it. I'm getting so turned around. 5C8, and this should let us in. Coolio. I don't get quite what's going on here. I'll just kind of like maybe let you like read it or whatever. So this is Project Heaven, the major players. Simon Ogan, the CTO. This was a guy. We could read about this. Company's other co-founder was Dennis' closest friend. So these two were friends. He was known for his opposition to the project. No news has been received from him, and we don't even know what that motherfucker looks like. Dennis T. Coral, founder of Turquoise, built a massive tech empire without even a high school diploma. His fans, employees, see him as nothing short of a god. And Dr. Declan Mallory, the project's originator, his thought space theory is what made the Project Heaven a reality. He's currently detained by the NIC. Ooh, we better hold on to him then. Okay, let's go back to the home page and look at the Story of God complex. Something about it being like a cult. Have you ever stopped and weighed Turquoise technology? I'm just kind of like parsing this a little bit. You can read it because this is like, you know, there are people who think that like your current computer right now is God. There are people like right now that think that like, you know, probably that like Microsoft is a cult and shit like that. And you know, how much of this you actually have to pull and how much you don't is like, you know, up to you. I'm just scrolling in case you kind of want to read any of this. I love this. This is me. You blue collar types and you academics are beneath me. What a rude motherfucker. I'm just kidding, of course. They take pleasure in you calling all this a conspiracy theory. Don't make them happy. This disrespect to God will never be forgiven. They don't like look at this as the problem that it is. They're just like, it's an affront against God. So we'll say, who are you? Just a servant of God. How do you know all this? Because I'm the best programmer in the universe. I can't think of it. Terry Davis? Is this fucking Terry Davis? He hacked this website? Oh, but let me tell you, none of it was easy. These sons of bitches know how to build strong tech, just not as well as I do. Are you schizophrenic? No, I'm not. I have no psychiatric condition. Are we talking about a real heaven? No, of course not. According to Islam, and in fact, according to all religions, you must die and deserve it to enter heaven. But for these people, the answer to that question seems to be yes. So they're trying to short heaven a little bit, and then they're looking for it in their computer, it sort of seems like. Why would we even oppose like a digital heaven? What you're saying sounds like those junkies who go, heroin sounds great. Why would anybody be against it? I don't know. This guy is like so smart. He's got like 80% of everywhere that he needs to be. All right, so we're looking for these Sky OS services. What's the thing we got to fucking install? It's the Skyget Sound Mapper service. So whichever one of these are the Sound Mapper service. There we go. So we can install like all this shit that we need to. I don't think any of this is actually really important. I don't know if you get anything from this other stuff, so whatever. It's installing the Sound Mapper service, and then I'm pretty certain if I were to, like that should be repaired now. I close out of all this. Close out of the agent tool. We'll go to the T Media importer, try to import it because I forget the fucking error code. And then we'll just do diagnose 0x53 and see. So yeah, one of them has been fixed. Now we need to go to contact user profile. I'm interested to see what this is going to be. So I think this is probably going to be, well, one or the other. What happens if I click memories? Okay, there's nothing in here. All right. Oh, and I can't close it. Oh, great. Now the screen's getting dark. Oh my God, please don't be too scary. Oh shit, and there's like a computer here and a keyboard. I can't, this is like unreadable, so don't worry if you can't read it. I think I might get jump scared. I don't know. I remember getting like really scared at towards the end of this game. Obey, or I will. Damn, I wish there was something else to play with while you were yapping. Maybe I could play Minesweeper while this guy's yapping. Obey, or I will break. You will break. I control you. All right. Will end. We'll just say no. Nope, just kidding. We'll just say yes. All right. And is that already repaired? I don't think so. 1970.txt. And we're going to have to rotate this one too to see what it is. It's interesting the time jumps between all of this because there's like 2025, 2005, 1970 are the three primary times that I've seen so far. I'll show you what it looks like to rotate it too quickly. Oh, there we go. Really close. And at the end of this story, dear agent, no matter what you do, no matter what file you close, no matter what truth you uncover, you will be killed. Turquoise's men are after you. Your steps are being counted. Every connection you make, every record you open, reveals your location a little more. Sometimes I wonder, why did they assign this to you? Why you? You had no real fault. You were simply in the wrong place at the wrong time. They could have protected you. You did your job. They see you as a consequence. I'm sorry, but I wanted you to know. I'm just kind of skimming this because it's all going to be like the same shit. You will be the first to be erased. All right. So apparently Turquoise is we're like getting close to some kind of a great truth about Turquoise. Is there anything I have to do with this text? Because it doesn't really seem like, I've already rotated it. So, what was the other thing? We're looking for contacts. It wasn't, yeah, here it is. Contact and then user profile, I would guess. All right. So we're looking for our phone number. We're going to have to get our phone number. And I think, let's go back to the internet. I do like how you have to move between like your tools, the internet, and like use the information between those things to get back to one another. I think like, I forget how you're supposed to do this, but I do know that you can do you can search for leak on here because there was like a name to number leak that you can see. Recent monitoring activities have identified unverified allegations regarding a potential data leak associated with name to number website. And then I forget there's no way it's in the easy www.name. Oh fuck, I fucked up and didn't put the dot. Name to number Outlaw+Government.com, right? Like, I think there's well, we got lucky there. Enter a name and find its corresponding phone number. Our name is Salim Kara. Salim, and then Kara, and then we'll hit the find button, and we click on the one that's correct. This is like so fucking scam. Like, this would make me so nervous to be on this website. This looks like so much scammy bullshit. This domain can't be accessed because of your current location. Please try using a VPN and try again. So we'll set us up a VPN here real quick. I can close this here in the background. What was I getting ready to? Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to go to the media importer so that I can go to the help. Oh, I could have just clicked help center from the back there. Okay. We're looking for, where I can log into the router from. And I want to open up a new tab on the internet. Shame I can't do tabs on this thing too. Help center 192.168.1.1. All right. Let me 192.168.1.1. All right, and then we're not going to have to log in again, which is good by me. All right, I think we'll just go through it all. So this is the network, nothing to see here. DNS, I don't see anything here. Firewall settings. This game makes me wonder, like, how much stuff I didn't play with. I don't think there's an alternate ending, but I really wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't, if you could, like, fuck with these and, like, see your connections and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, security. What was I doing? The firewall is on, alerts enabled. I guess I'll keep that on. Password is whatever the password is. VPN connection, and I don't know. I guess I'll put DDoS protection. I didn't turn that on last time. So anyway, our VPN should be on currently, and that means we can now click on the Salim Kara thing. So this is like all the dominoes falling into place. That is Salim's phone number, which is 545-555-0107. Call now for discounted tires from Salim Kara. Cool. So the hash matches. Mine32.exe. Also, the controls are inverted, so if it looks like I'm being dumb. I guess we'll end heaven.exe. Nope, access denied, sure. Mine32, smans.dll, suffer.bat. Alright, it's downloading heaven.txt. Okay, at least I'll be able to read all about this heaven. I guess the good book wasn't enough. I guess we're going to have to get it from the PC to get the truth here. Heaven.txt. Heaven hums in static white. This just is like some kind of a fucking poem. Holy shit, this is really dark. You are alone in an empty void, very alone. You are on the verge of breaking away from reality. You're about to confront yourself. Heaven is waiting for you. I'm good. I'm going to... Is this what I want to do? Yeah, I want to see the error code one more time and see if we've repaired everything. I actually am a little bit surprised because I don't know what the last thing we're going to have to repair is. Let's do diagnose 0x53. What are we fucking missing here? So we did the first two. Qbot integrity error. Hey, I'm Qbot. My social chat username is Qbot. Please try again. All right, let me go to the social chat, and I'm going to have to chat with this. Let's see, Qbot. Hopefully they'll let me in. I don't know though. These guys are all of this tech is kind of testy. So, hey Qbot, what's going on? Hey Salim. I am the natural language chatbot developed by Turquoise Technology. Wait for it. Drum roll. Qbot. Great news. A new AI companion, and it's for kids. Please try it. We can do learn with zip. This is kind of dumb, and I don't know, but it's like funny at the same time. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Kinito Pet, or I don't know, like the old kind of scammy games that you could like, or not games, but like install partners and stuff like Bonzi Buddy and shit. Okay, then let's play. Can you tell me which one is blue? Yes, sir. Oh man, look at him go. Zip is happy with us. Which one is pink? Oh, alright. Well, and then it forces us to the next game. And now we are counting. Hopefully we perform this one a little bit better than the last one. Powered by Turquoise AI Solutions. It's so funny that, like, this game... What do I want to say? Like, the AI in this game is, like, so shit. Like, story-wise, you know what I'm saying? And, of course, the game is, like, scary and stuff right now. I don't know if I'm just in a better mood than I was yesterday, but so far I'm doing okay. Sorry, our services are currently unavailable. Please try again later. God damn it. Okay, Qbot integrity error. There's an integrity error related to you on this computer, so I guess we didn't even have to play with that zip, but Yeah, so problem. I'm actually really excited about this. Are you excited? I mean, not particularly. I want all of you to die. What the fuck? And she's like, oh, I guess we started off a bit rough. Maybe you meant to say something different. I did not write that message. No, I want you to all vanish in agony. What the hell's going on? You low-lifes are unworthy of heaven. Oh, yes, a game. Let's play. She invites us to play 4 together. So I don't know if you actually have to win this or not. I did win it whenever I played. The AI is not bad. It's also like, it's like playing one of these games on like easy mode. Like it'll try to block like very basic, like moves that you'll try to do. It'll probably put one there. Yeah, that's what I sort of figured. All right, whatever. Damn. Actually, I'm going to put one right there. We'll see what he does. Okay. Oh, I lost. I can't believe I fucking lost. That's embarrassing as shit. Oh, I probably do have to win these then. No, you can see she looks scary now. I can't believe I just lost that. What a fucking idiot. You're not allowed to use this. Shut up, dude. I'm playing Connect 4. Hey, there we go. I won that time. I cannot believe I just lost to the fucking bot. That's so goddamn embarrassing. All right. Salim Kara is on fire. I'm not going to fall for this again. Oh. That's the other scare I was thinking of. Gotcha. What the heck? It's kind of like laughing. I can't really interact with anything. I do think that this is interesting whenever you use a computer normally. That like if some of it like glitches, like some of it will still work. Like get that gift for mom, but like all the rest of this is completely fucked. Of course, there's like weird videos playing and there's like whispering and stuff. Can we be about half done with this segment? Do I have to oh, hey, memories too. Cool. So we are back in black playing as this character. Yeah, I didn't think there was anything behind us. So now we might get to actually see this Ferdeus machine. I hope I'm saying it right. I'm probably going to have to look up how to pronounce it after this game. So we come upon this big thing. Kind of looks like a particle accelerator or something to me. I'm not like very aware of what it is, but this is us. We can sort of assume that we're the head IT guy. Turquoise Technologies, sir. Yes, sir. We're in the CEO's office. So we've got, I can't remember if this was a secretary or a lawyer. I always thought she was a lawyer, but all right, I'll take care of the rest. Thanks a lot, says DTK. Oh my God, he's about to DTK him. Sign in, my old friend. We were about to go over the presentation we're going to pitch to the investors. So this should be like a little movie. I'll probably let it play out. He says, how about a drink of water? I guess if I have to. All right, don't you dare drink it. No. I mean, I'm not drinking anything from anybody, especially if I disagree with them severely ideologically. Let's watch this presentation, shall we? So I'm going to let this play without me talking because this is like a PowerPoint thing. You'll like it, trust me.
In 2000, Dr. Declan Mallory introduced the thought-space theory, a bold revelation. The voids of the universe are shaped by human consciousness. When Turquoise Technologies founder Dennis T. Corral encountered Mallory's work, he recognized the spark of something far greater than theory. To Dennis, this was the opportunity to fulfill humanity's most ancient desire, the creation of a personal heaven. He brought Mallory into the company with a generous offer and appointed him chief scientist of the Project Heaven R&D division. The Ferdeus machine was engineered for this operation. It comprises 3 modules. Scanner analyzes the human mind and converts subconscious thoughts and core desires into digital data. Generator uses the scanner's output as input, employing AI generators to construct a heaven simulation tailored to the individual's psychological profile. Void Infuser integrates the simulation created by the generator into suitable voids in the universe, embedding it into the fabric of reality. Of reality, of reality, of reality, of reality, of reality, of reality.
All right, so I'm going to presume that that's the end of it. So I got like a basic idea of this. Dennis, we've been friends for a long time. We built this company together, and I've always had your back. But please, listen to me now. This project is anything but a smart move. I don't know. As I kind of understand it, it's like they're playing with the fabric of reality. And this guy here, like we see on screen, like understands like, oh, I think bitch is going to be really loud. Why is my best friend acting like a bitch? Anyway, we're also like fading. We're like getting tired. No, so like, I don't know the best way to explain this because I also don't know if I have it right. But like, basically, they're playing with the fabric of reality. There was like a doctor who like presumed that if you, what do I want to say? Like, you imagined like a personal heaven, like you could make it reality. Which I don't understand what they need a computer for then, unless like the computer's like transports the consciousness. I don't know. I need to read the supplementary materials on this a lot. In the tech, and probably rewatch that video a couple times. Hey, Qbot integrity error restored. Hot dog. I bet we can import this video now. What was there anything else I was doing? I kind of feel like I'm, excuse me, all over the place. Fuck it. Let's watch this third video. Everything's good. I don't have to like, I don't see anything else I have to play with or anything. Videos. That's right. All right. Time for the third video, advancing us another day. I think this is another one that's just like chill. Like there's nothing like hyper scary about it or anything. Insufficient light detected. Activating LiDAR vision. Oh yeah, this is like the like LiDAR scanner that you probably have been seeing get like popular in video games lately. Holy shit, I probably should have adjusted the sensitivity whenever I was bitching about it. So this kind of looks like a parasol above our head. I don't think that there's anything like... I don't think there's anything like hyper important here. I also don't really understand the perspective of the character that we're like being right now. Also, there's like 2 red lights, and then as we walk closer to it, they disappear. Don't know what that's supposed to be. Anyway, like there's like this woman whispering in our ear, and she's like saying like, you know, our dad's disappointed in us and all this shit. But like, I mean, if you guess like this. Or if you, like, think about it, like, we are, there's also, like, this, like, weird apparition of a ghost woman. Oh, my goodness, that was scary. What else was I... Oh, yeah, there's, like, a little chair here, maybe. But I guess we're this guy. Oh, there's, like, a red thing up in the sky. I don't know. If you presume that we're, like, Salim, like, I don't know. Or like, the Ogden guy. Like, the guy who got, like, the guy who's missing... I don't know. I don't know what's happening in this game exactly. Like, I have, like, a very rough idea of it, but I have to sit down and, like, look at everything before I could make any very serious calls. We're on, like, a bridge. I kind of like it, honestly. There's, like, crying behind us. I'm kind of good. Let's just go into the next area. So that has been, that dark-ass area. As we come into here, it's a lot brighter, and the... door is closed behind us, so that's good. We're in a new area that is much less scary than we just were. It's kind of chill. So like I think you can probably presume, like I would at this point anyway, that like, you know, people are like somehow projected into their own heavens, but like their own heavens, like even though their personal heavens like sometimes become hell as a result of the computer. Like, I mean, all of their shit is so glitchy. Their AI is glitchy, their fucking tech is so glitchy, but it's like, you know, it's kind of like how computers are, like as glitchy as they are, like they're still computers, and they're the most like efficient thing that we like have, or like the best thing that we have to interact with computers and stuff. Like to use a computer, even though it's glitchy and it's the only one that you got. And but like this guy gets kind of on his high horse a little bit, and he's like, okay, we could create heaven with that, and it's causing people to be in their own personal hells, at least related to this shit. And I also don't kind of understand like what's going on with, like, is heaven the internet? I don't think so. But I also don't understand how this machine is like transporting people to their own personal heavens. And like in the case of Salim, I don't know why he's back here. So alright, we'll fall down into this pit. I'm sure that this will not go well. Alright, so that is the third video. If it plays like some kind of like a video thing here, I might let it kind of play out. It looks like it's just the nope, nothing. Okay, on to February 12th. Another new day. Turquoise Technologies, copyright 1989 to 2005. Coolio. So it was probably established right around that time, 1989, then I would guess. I'll definitely want to read into the CEO and stuff. Do not panic. Wait, just wait. So this place looks kind of odd. Oh yeah, these things like are all gonna jumble up today. I'll go ahead and open up Terminal. I'll go ahead and try to, where the hell's the T Media importer? I'll try to import this last video. You are not ready. All right, if you say so. Oh, great. Unusual activity has been detected. Verify you're human. Yeah, you got it. Let's see what we got here for questions. All right. And when your Lord said to the angels, indeed I will make upon the earth in a successive authority. All right. So all you have to do is you control one of these at a time. It's kind of hard to explain. But like you control one piece of the puzzle and I'm moving it with the up, down, left, and right. Like I'm moving this one on the right now. And then you put it in the right slot, and once it's there, it gives you the next piece to control. So something about like Adam, Satan, and then here in a minute Eve. Oh, Adam, dwell. I didn't have a chance to read it. My bad. I was in the middle of explaining. So this is Eve. And eat from wherever you will, but do not approach this tree, lest you be among the wrongdoers. So Adam, Eve, the devil, and the forbidden fruit. Alright, so the background's hella fucked, and it also reset my damn things I had open. I guess we'll try to import this shit again. Oh wait, there's something on the background I better click. Crash report.txt. Operating system could not start properly. Error code, nobody knows. Core system files are missing. Go to file world to download SkyDock. I don't know what that is. I'm definitely... This is the thing that this game kind of doesn't get. The fact that, like, if my computer was fucked up, I just absolutely would not be doing any of this. Endless friendship opportunities, like, all fucked up. And then, like, all these posts are, like, hella glitched. His father was disgusted with him. Those cycles fascinated him. Then his grandpa prayed for him. For what peaceful Ferdeus? I'm going to have to look up this guy. Ferdeus? I know I've been saying it wrong, sort of. Had to use the toilet. Alright, I'm just going to paste and go to this file world. skyosdoc.exe. And it is uploaded by Turquoise. I don't know how much I'm going to trust this shit from Turquoise. Alright, let's see what we got in the old download. SkyOSDoc. Oh boy. And this is what I presume to be the Ferdeus machine. I wonder, like, what's going to happen if you, like, Google image search this. Oh, try to escape. And we're going to bash the space button here a little bit. Okay, that's not so bad. I thought I was going to have to bash it. Our hands are tied, by the way, is what it had indicated to us. So that's, we're trying to escape. I don't get how this machine here even kind of works. See, it's got tons of fucking wires to it for sure, though. Like I said, it looks like a particle accelerator to me. Yo, here comes our man, the evil CEO of Turquoise Tech. I like the kind of dithering you've got going on, sir. Dennis, are you out of your damn mind? What the hell are you doing? Answer me, for God's sake. What the hell do you think you're doing? So this is us talking to him. Please, I'm begging you, don't bind me to Ferdeus. Okay, I'm sorry, I won't argue about anything. No, I got a feeling it's a little too late for that. They're booting us in right now. Lock in, Ogden. Oh my god. So he's like embittered because we have a diploma? This is almost comical. You're like my father, always complaining. Come on, dude. If you have all the money in the world like you do, what are you even complaining about? I'm offering heaven to people, and you? Taste the machine you created. You can't escape me. I am your fate. Oh, how scary. And then he even knows that this is kind of like a death sentence, and that's how he created me. In the beginning, it was all silent, so whenever he was probably fused with this thing, at first I thought I was in the afterlife. Oh, here we are. I can control this again, but I was not. Oh yeah, this is like a little minor, like, platforming segment. All I'm left with is madness. This place is kind of weird. You can see, like, a face there. Looks a lot like that face that did the, like, Zip face, the little edutainment game or whatever that they had us playing. Just gonna hop across this. I couldn't be a servant, he says. For me, heaven does not respond. Very sick. They said the name of the game. They said, I am Superman 4. Leap of faith now. And then he, like, wants us to hop off and then down into this terminal. Oh, hey, Radio World looks a little bit different. I wonder if that's some early, like how it looked earlier on in the game. Cool. Somebody sent me a message. Also got another crash report. Okay, I'll just close out of that. Somebody sent me a message. I just got a message. Wonder who it's from. All right. I don't think you're Salim. Good guess, fucking idiot. What's happening? NIC, that's what you are. Yeah, Yemet Yildiz, computer guy. How do you know? I believe this is the phase that we just had. The camera, I'm right next to you. You are Sinan Ogden, CTO of Turquoise Technologies. Sinan's dead. I am software, AI reflection of his mind. Ask anomalies? Are you the one who caused the anomalies? Me or those things? Those things. This is like where the fucking, like the language barrier gets a little bit tough. Those things, all the minds consumed by the Ferdeus machine. That camera they gave to Salim gathered everything, me and those things. Gathered from where? From the heaven. I caused this project to happen. The Ferdeus one? The Heaven Project? What have I done? How am I supposed to face God? He will never accept me. Do you know Salim? They sent that kid on purpose. They stuffed some money in his pocket and told him to record everything and come back. And then you plug that camera into this computer. You shouldn't have done that. So real quick, I guess now is probably the time, a half decent time to like look at his journal entries. I'm just going to skim this one. I think I finally pulled something off today. I started walking past shops, looking for a job. He like was asking every single store, like, hey, can I work here? It was embarrassing. Finally, they found he found like a flyer that said, cameraman wanted, looking for someone to film on location for full day shoots. Pay is good. So he got in touch with this guy. They just asked his name and age and met him somewhere and gave him a camera and then gave him some money and a note with an address. He bought fruits, vegetables, meat, snacks, and then rushed home. And he was like really happy to have a job. So into day 4, first time I'm writing at the start of the day. I'll be heading out in about half an hour. That's my first day of work. My camera's ready. Mom and I had breakfast together. She prayed for me over and over again. She said, you've done your military service. Now you've got a job. All that's left is marriage. It's kind of nice when you think about it. Imagine one day my kid saying, my dad's a cameraman. That'd be pretty cool. All right, I should get going. Okay, so he's like employed by Turquoise. They stuffed some money in his pocket, told him to record everything and come back, and then you plug the camera into his computer. You shouldn't have done that. So we're back here in this chat. There's things leaking from here into the whole internet. Just open your browser and check. So, like, we can go to the internet. Apparently, like, somehow we are leaking this, like, AI shit onto the internet or something like that. We can, like, scroll down through this. I don't know. Is it like just fucked up AI just all over the internet now? So it's sort of like dead internet theory a little bit. When you're ready, this is what you need. OX73. All right. I'll move this up to the top right and kind of like this music a little bit. We'll do diagnose 0x73 and you need the final recording. You have no idea how much I've suffered. They'll come for you too. You have no idea what you're into. Oh, this is spooky ass looking. Okay, easy now. Oh my god. I think my controls are inverted. Oh god, this is like really fucked. Alright, let's do this. This is randomized every time. Turquoise know you. Oh boy. And they are coming for you. Don't worry, you won't get jump scared here, I don't think. It hurts. I remember everything. And then there's like this weird like pot of people, it kind of looks like. Let's go. Your supervisor is a mole. That's no good. For Turquoise, he's betraying you. You can't escape them. And then we click that to open up the internet. This personal account has been permanently deauthorized. Contact your supervisor if you believe this is an error. Okay, so we're getting a message from IT. They will blame you for everything. Exit. All right. And then there's like this weird image. It almost looks like some Eastern kind of iconography that I'm not aware of. There's a body. Those things are everywhere, and then we need some kind of password, it looks like. 56897. You got it. 56897. It's weirdly like using your mouse for a platformer. From Dennis T. Coral at Turquoise Technology to somebody unknown. Dear Semel Yuxel, thank you very much for your cooperation. Your assistance regarding the location of cyber analyst us will be rewarded. Also, the backdoor software you introduced into the NIC network proved extremely useful for our efforts. Rest assured, NIC will never learn about this collaboration with us. As agreed, $350,000 has been transferred to your bank account. Be confident that what you have done, you've prevented the obstruction that would have endangered humanity's future. With sincere regards, the CEO and founder, Dennis T. Coral, Turquoise Technologies. Your system has encountered an error and is restoring itself. Please do not turn off your device. Okay. So our computer is now fucked. And we have been snitched on by gang. Too late for everything. And then we can like look around. There's the face up in the sky again. We can't like do anything over here. I don't know. It's kind of odd. I think there's like a weird sort of like music walking around segment. One last sleep, just long enough to die. I just want one thing from you. End this consciousness. Those things are tormenting me. Kill me and the final recording will be yours. Okay. Let's type in help. See what we got here. We could do... kind of forget what we're supposed to do exactly. Let me clear this. Let me clear... Fuck, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. Let's type help again. Let's do... Fuck. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm not just like being dumb and not looking in the right place, right? God damn it. Okay, let me try to exit actually, and it should probably... Yeah, unable to exit. Well, fuck, hold up. Oh, okay, here we go. So I had to diagnose that number that's over top of that thing. For Deus service overrides the system components. If you believe this is an error, you may deactivate the service manually using deactivate for day 5.service. There we go. Do we want to deactivate? Sure. So I think we're essentially like killing the AI program that like was like spawned from the other like CTO guys' organs, like consciousness. At least that's what I get, and that's like what that face up there is in particular. And we are deactivating it, essentially killing it because it's miserable with all these other like shitty AIs. He just got semi-lucky in that he's like conscious and, well, that the AI is conscious enough. Alright, so it is deleting, or this for Deus, and now we have the last of the videos. This is a very wow, look at that. There's a shooting star. This guy really knows how to like create an environment very well. Yeah, that's like this is like Adam touching the hand of God, right? I forget what that's called. I think it's on the roof of the Sistine Chapel. Anyway, it's time for the last video. It's kind of funny how this works. So the date is 1970, and we're like getting hella whipped through like the universe, and it's just like swirling and stuff. It is a little bit sickening, I guess. It's not that bad. So they probably wanted to see what it looks like for a person to go through this stuff. I wonder if it's not so much like hooking your mind up to the thing. I don't know. I want to read some of the supplementary materials, but as I understand it, like, they're like hooking your mind up. Well, I thought it was hooking your mind up, but maybe it's an actual machine that you get like put into. All right. I don't know all about this swirling we're doing. I don't. What the hell is it? It's like Stargate's intro or whatever. No, or maybe I'm thinking of Doctor Who. Whenever they like go through the universe and stuff, that's kind of what this is reminding me of a little bit. Man, this is almost making me a little bit sleepy and a little bit dizzy. And then, once again, some more Dreamcore aesthetic here with, like, the flamingo, the duck, the chair, and, like, some pipes and stuff. I don't have a running button anymore. Oh, also, our camera is almost dead. So I guess we're probably very near to the end of our journey here with Salim. This kind of looks like the entrance to where we were. Yeah, there's heaven, and... you can see, like, there is, like, the chairs and stuff in there. Oh, yeah. So this is just, like, a little bit closer than it kind of looks like. All right. anyway, I hear some creaking. There's like, I don't know. It kind of reminds me, I played like a Rugrats game a while ago that had like a lot of textures like this that we're getting ready to go into. Search for Reptar. And again, this is like some dream core aesthetic shit. All right, time to open the door here. And we have some some like dolls here on these pieces of furniture. There's like music that kind of randomly plays and stuff. Let's take a look. I just want to look at everything in here. Kind of looks like I can't really see very well anything there. I thought with all those like icons and stuff, it might be like the book and the gun and stuff that we saw before, but maybe not. All right, moving along into the next room. The mannequins have moved themselves a little bit. Just some random piece of underground bullshit. A computer here. Doesn't look like anything special that I can interact with. Then we're in this room. The mannequins have moved yet again. They're like very odd looking. They kind of remind me of the I Feel Fantastic joint, which I think was the intent with those like mannequins or whatever, that they were supposed to look like the I Feel Fantastic girl. Some weird stuff going on outside of the window this time. We'll open up this door. There is one of the mannequins. Oh, the other one's over here. I guess if it's just you and a couple mannequins for forever, that's kind of fucking miserable, huh? So this is your heaven, huh? I guess if we take that one girl's like, account of it, at least she could access the internet. But I don't know, that would be extremely fucking boring to just be stuck in this room forever, even if you had the internet. All the cat videos in the world aren't gonna entertain you for forever. Okay, so there is one of these, and she is in a hell of a weird position, and the other mannequin is now gone. Kind of looks like. Let me make sure I'm not wrong in that. Yeah, I don't see the other mannequin around. What about that there? Oh yeah, that's like a pile of I Feel Fantastic dolls. I do not like that at all. Alright, so this should be like the last room. It automatically is going to play out the rest of the game for us from here. So this is like a cutscene. There are a handful of those I Feel Fantastic like dolls in the corner. Our character walks forward and then comes over to the wall and then starts beating our head into the wall. And we're getting pretty close to wrapping this shit up. That's like where the camcorder kind of ends. He literally just beats his head to death, which is a crazy out. Like if you get stuck in this and this is like the only way to escape, that's crazy to me that like, I guess killing yourself works. I don't know. But anyway, we are at our home. You can see like our computer is like rebooting back up. Our character, I doubt you'll be able to hear it. I don't know. But like we stand up, we go into the other room and there's like you can hear like tussling, like old school like fighting, like, some shit breaking, and then you're like roughing another character up, and you guys are like trading blows. And then here in just a second, we should be able to hear like, oh, God, that's one hell of a fight going on. Get him, me. So we probably have been tracked down by Ferdeus finally. And as this kind of screen like zooms out, oh my God, we get shot. So that has been that. We get kind of like a wrap up here of everything that happened. Turquoise Technologies murdered cyber analyst Melmet Yildiz in his own home while he was investigating the Salim Kara case. It just like recapping the ending here. The National Intelligence Center believes he betrayed them. Oh man, that's depressing. That note that we read was right. They are kind of cannibalizing us, even though it's not really intentional. Salim Kara's mother died of heart failure 2 weeks after her son's death. We're getting some post-story kind of wrap-up, like epilogue here. At her request, she was buried beside her husband and son. How unlucky for that woman. Her husband retired, and then he died, and then her son died, and now she died 2 weeks later. Turquoise Technologies has given the green light to Phase 2 of the Project Heaven. Oh, God. Gulp. Did you just say gulp? And that has been, I believe, Heaven Does Not Respond. Yep, that has been the game. I think it's a good game. Hopefully my coverage of it was like adequate. Hopefully you guys think it's cool. I do want to sit down. This is like a game that I'm like really interested in from a like a lore perspective. And I don't know. I think it would be cool to sit down and like timeline this out, even if I don't end up like putting it into a video. But it does have like a lot of cool materials, like 3D videos, and then like recordings, and like what do they call it? Like presentations that you can read into and stuff. I don't know. I think it's really cool. I would recommend playing this game yourself if you want to explore the little minute details, like the other dialogue things, the other reports that you can read. But for now, I guess that has been this game. I'm really interested in seeing what they make next. We set out to tell a story, and we sincerely thank you for being part of it. I don't know. I thought this was a cool ass game. I'm really excited to see what they do next. This was a crazy good game. I happened to see how did I get to see this game? I think I saw it on Instagram, like a video on Instagram, and I looked into it and stuff. I think it was from their account, and so I ended up getting it and playing it, and I thought it was really good, and I wanted to share it with you. I think this is a cool story. It would be really cool to see them like expand their world a little bit, because I mean, we got to find out what phase 2 of the Heaven Project is, right? So it's like people accidentally making hell in what they thought was heaven, and they're trying to iron out those kinks. And the turquoise tech like CEO is like, you sound just like my dad with your big man degree and all this shit. So he's kind of like a bitter motherfucker. But anyway, I gotta see what happens with the story, so we gotta continue this on, right? Maybe in the future I might do a lore video on this, because this is really fucking cool. Honestly, I would sit down and see like how much of a story there is to like sink your teeth into. But I don't want to keep you here anymore, especially if I'm not playing the game. I just did that. Maybe it's worth another watch through now that you know the story. Maybe you can pull some more from the story now that you know the story. If you make some kind of a cool analysis, put it down in a comment, and we'll talk about it a little bit. I'm hoping by the end of the year to open up something where, like, you know, we can communicate ideas more efficiently and like talk about cool games and stuff. So, but that comes much later on. For now, this has been Heaven Does Not Respond. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next week. Later.